happened like on the news. And when I share the news, it's coming from a variety of sources, or from the major like international, national news, but also some local stuff, some smaller local stuff. So the big one is that there's some winter storms on the way. There's a big one entering Zurich at the end of the 15th. Tina Amber Scott got an official court date for January 17th. No one on her team has made any comments about it. And the news was talking about some of the charges, which is, obviously Pauline Red's team's accusation of misleading the election qualification committee by saying that by not actually having a stamped and approved birth certificate, having a birth certificate that is unmarked. And then the other charges that Pauline Red's team bringing forth is the misallocation of campaign funds. There's a lot of controversy amongst the general public. It does not feel very focused on Jada, though. It feels more about like the principle of it all. A lot of Amber Scott supporters are getting very upset with the election situation. The United Brotherhood of Freedom made a statement where they were basically like, we want a reevaluation of her credentials, and we also believe that Pauline should provide the supposed birth certificate, but also the name, face, and birthplace of the whistleblower who revealed Amber Scott's dealings with the mafia. It was kind of crazy. And that would have been more in the Zarif local news. On a larger scale, we also had the peace talks happen on the 10th. Kenya, Duhara, Hearts Kingdom, Kalta, Anima, and Roots. Kalta said sure to avoiding escalation. However, Duhara had some demands, basically saying that Kenya needs to back out of the continent of Sidrai. Sidrai is comprised of 4 nations, which Duhara has very close ties with one of them, Aslan. But Kenya is currently talking with one of the other nations in Sidrai, Kurin, and Kenya's like, we're not backing out of Kurin. We have a lot of interest there, and Duhara is a bunch of hypocrites. But no like official declarations of conflict were made, so the Duharan peace draft is still just a peace draft. No one's been actually called to service. The Darling Bastards announced their Colton tour, January 10th. Funny, interesting timing. So they're going to be heading overseas. And then the Mystic Tribune journalist, Michael Russell Rowland, who covered the Lost Year, which for context, the Lost Year is the year where the Rhinestone Party was away in Norbury. That's just for you guys. But he covered that year where Armani Ezio was taking power. So Michael Russell was very old. But he was found dead in his vehicle. Doctors and police are saying that it was due to cardiac arrest. So those are like the big, and that's all in the found materials chat. And the next bit of news that I'll share, not right now, but later today, I'll also write that up and put it in so the news will be put in the found materials, so you guys can look at like what's happening in the world, because I assume like at least one of you guys is keeping up with the news. It's everywhere. Anyways, now that we have that out of the way, let's see. Looking at my thing. Before we talk about Dulles' party, let's rewind back a little bit. So the first 2 weeks of January, so going up until the if I can find it. Yeah, so all the way up to the 15th, the first 2 weeks of January. So Atticus, you're currently building I imagine you spend the first couple of weeks actually getting the space. Where are you basing it? Like, what do you have a particular town or city that you're basing it out of, or what's the
Yeah, I gave you the general like street.
Yeah, but for everyone else,
yellow. Yeah, sorry. The fuck. Just the I was not. Hi guys. I wasn't very specific about it. But I mentioned that it would probably be somewhere in the yellow light district of Zarif. Not sure where that would naturally fall. That's more of a Leo thing, but it is a small studio, kind of away from the general hustle bustle. What you call it?
Okay, yeah. So we're looking at the more quieter parts. Probably. Would you? Do you still want it somewhere where there is like hustle, like where there is some like shops or stuff, or would you rather have it fully in like a residential area?
Somewhere around some shops, yeah. So like you
Okay.
could still, like, if you knew the location, find it, but it's like the hidden little you know,
So
just
I'll
ramen shop or
probably
whatever.
put you in the Merlin Gardens. It's kind of a quieter, partially residential, partially, it's a little bit of like a not richer area, but it's a nicer area. But it's enough where it's like, you're not fully in like a neighborhood, but you're not like in the middle of like
Yeah.
whatever. You're not too far from the Green Light District also.
Alright.
Or the airport, if that matters to you at all.
Yeah. Well, that's important. Very important.
Um
There's an airport
so,
now. They have planes.
yeah.
Huh.
I have a whole thing written in my notes about airships versus planes and why people use it for different things.
Sick.
Usually, as of right now, airships are largely like a luxury thing, but they also often carry cargo, so they're a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But they carry less people. I guess. And writing this down for myself. Next, in the same vein, Kaito, you're in Riverside, right? Kaito's not here. And you wanted to be closer to the docks, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna make those up for myself too. I'll make a small map of Riverside, not anything crazy. So you know what's around there. Because it'll probably actually become a point of a lot of conflict later down. Near docks. Okay. Anzo is actually at Beowulf Mander. I'm writing that for myself. And Josh will talk about that more when it's their turn. 40, and you're with Sunny, right?
Yeah.
And then Castillo, you're spending most of your time in Meridian, right? Actually, I'm also writing this down so I know what places I have to expand on for you guys. Okay. So Atticus, you get the space together, and I guess Castillo, do you ever once you get it up and running, I imagine like by the end of the 2 weeks, you at the very least like have you have the space, you're renting it. The materials are still coming in. But you hire security. Now for security, I wanted to ask you about that. I'm asking you here because this is a D&D game. So do you opt for more like non-traditional kind of on the down low security, where like you more so like hire some guys to stand around, or do you want to go through a more like professional agency of security?
Yeah, no, he
But-
fully like goes down to Emerald Pier again, uses that rep to kind of like pull some like on the low motherfuckers.
Okay. Bro's drinking water. That's not high school sheets, Leo. There we go. So let's see. Castaways, ahoy! We are castaways. Now, let's see. I'll say the folks who will definitely will be most who are in near Emerald Pier now are the South Side Cobras. There's quite a few of them, and definitely some that are looking to make some extra money.
Okay.
So, how many do you end up hiring?
What do I know about the Southside
Ballpark.
Cobras again?
Southside Cobras, they're not like a particularly menacing gang. They're pretty loosely organized, but they're kind of big partiers. But a lot of them, have to pay for their lifestyle.
You might
And
see around there.
when they're not extorting neighborhoods, they have jobs. A lot of them.
Yeah,
A lot of it is drug dealing.
I don't think he's looking to get involved with any already ganged up people. I think he's just looking for the lone solos or whoever you can find who's not like tied down to a specific organization, or group yet.
All right.
He doesn't want to deal with any conflicting loyalties or.
Sure.
Yeah.
In that case, let's see. Mm-hmm.
And no party here.
Okay.
This is not a party palette.
No party foul. I'll say excuse me, sorry. The most prominent of your security is a Earth Genasi that you meet named Quadwo. Quadwo, spelled Kwadwo. Quiet type.
Nice. I like him.
Doesn't really talk. He's pretty big. He's taller than you, probably about not Onzo height, but probably about whopping 6 feet. More so, except for is he's kind of a wide man. Don't know much about his background, but he's fairly reliable as long as you pay him.
I will do just that.
And then from there, it seems like the rest of your intel, or not intel, the rest of your folks kind of will listen to him.
Great.
All right. Okay, now for actual, I will do that after the party. Josh is not back yet. Josh, are you back? Pookie, are you back?
Yes, yes.
Ah!
Hello.
Oh my gosh, funny seeing you here.
Hello. What the hell?
So, first off, getting back up to the Beowulf Manor. Do you are you climbing up that mountain yourself, or are you asking one of your friends to teleport?
I guess Cortia's not gonna go up unless someone teleports us. I'll ask one of my buddies. Which of my friends can teleport? I know Castillo can.
I think only one can. I think it's only. Oh, Castillo can too.
I got a word of recall.
Oh. Cassie, you're my good friend. I'm gonna go talk to Sonny.
Alternatively, if you'd like, if Guinevere sees the teleportation spell enough times, she can also learn it.
Oh wait, that's fire. Maybe Sonny teleports us this time, but we're gonna teach Gwen it. we're gonna be trucking down every now and then.
Sure.
That's so funny. Alright, Gwen, pay attention. Watch the.
Watch all the hand symbols. They're very, very particular.
Otherwise, you're gonna go to fucking Timbuktu.
Tells you to be quiet so she can focus.
Oh, sorry. Don't fucking clue what's going on.
Be quiet, I can't hear.
I'm sorry.
She's so funny. Yes, I teleport him. And associated ones. If Isidoro comes, she might give him a hard time, but she'll teleport him.
Isidoro low-key kind of falls off the face of the earth.
Uh-oh.
That's my
Like
brother.
literally, or
Yeah, Oscar, he falls off the face of the planet. Not literally. Not literally. But Isidore, once you guys get back from or once Anzo, at least when you get back from Ghost Creek, he says his goodbyes, to go to the apartment in Zarif, and you don't really hear from him in the next 2 weeks at least.
Okay. Well, I
If you call his apartment, he will pick up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Gwen seems fine with this.
Well, Gwen's a little fucking brat, so.
Oh my god! She's 10 years old!
That's the age that people are brats.
It is. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
She's encroaching on it.
That's okay. Good for her.
She's gonna get worse.
That's
Yep.
okay. Good for her.
But Anzo, the first 2 weeks, you're spending time with Guinevere, and you're starting to think about talk with Cortia about what to actually do with the manor because no one's living there now. So for you to really, and Gwen kind of enters the room. You and Cortia are kind of talking in the kitchen. Excuse me. Gwen enters the room. She kind of comes up along you two, as if you weren't talking, just talking, and as children tend to do. And she goes, "Hello,
Yeah, what's up, Gwen?
can we get a TV?"
I don't know how that would work at all.
Don't you just have a big screen and then it shows up?
I mean, that makes sense to me. Yeah, let's make a TV.
Cortina's like, "I know you have to buy it. You gotta go to the store and buy it, folks."
You can't just make one.
I mean, I guess you could. I don't know how though.
God, I've not got any money. He opens up his pouch, you got a couple bugs.
Guinevere tries to think of who in her life would know how to make a TV. She thinks really hard. And first, Atticus, you're working on getting the room, the main room of the podcast room set up. You're putting up your soundproofing, and you hear in your head, "Atticus, how do you make a TV?"
Oh, hey, Gwen. You're not here, are you? I don't know how to make a TV. Sorry. You can buy one, though. Do you want to watch something?
So you just hear, "Bye."
Oh.
I'm at 40 and you get a message.
Hey, what's up?
"Do you know how to make a TV?"
Still on those? Ah. Shit, sorry, that's ancient.
And
Yeah.
also, you're just seeing Gwen stand there in dead silence.
I mean, I can probably help you get money for getting a TV. I mean, how do you feel about delivering something?
I could do that. What are you delivering?
You know, medicine.
I've been meaning to go down to the city anyways. I have to do some stuff, so maybe next time I come down.
Yeah, you know what? It'll be a fun time.
Okay. But you gotta make me a TV, right?
I'll call you back on that.
If you're not gonna make me a TV, I'm not going to do it.
Fair enough. She hangs up. How much is a TV?
A TV? What a wonderful question you're asking me. Some amount of gold that I won't make you take out of your account.
Okay, because I do want to purchase a TV for Gwen.
Okay.
Now I gotta make a TV.
So Fordian can get us a TV, and then Castillo can fucking set up the electricity in the house that is
That's
miles and miles away from any sort of electricity.
Hey, it's either
Oh, you
that.
can do it. You can do a generator. Right? You can do a generator.
It's either that or Gwen sells drugs.
Yeah. You gotta give the child a TV where she sells drugs. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, I to let her do drugs or sell them.
Um,
Somebody just hear me saying this to Gwen. Phone.
I imagine. I mean, if you're responding out loud, I imagine Sunny is hearing this.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing you say, I don't know about a TV, but could you deliver some medicine for me? So it's
Yeah,
like,
pretty
it's
much.
like, who the hell are you talking to?
I'm talking to Gwen.
You're gonna make Gwen who a drug deal? Are you fucking stupid?
Isn't that the age where you normally start doing
Are
it?
you fucking stupid? Answer the question.
Gwen is just hearing us argue in the background.
I mean, she's only hearing your side.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Isn't that the age you start doing drugs?
Also, 40 says he's gonna buy us a TV.
Oh, it's great. Is it? Yeah, it's fun.
She's been like dead silent for the last like 8 minutes.
That's all she said from the conversation.
So you've been gone for a while. Is that all he said?
Well, yes. I asked Atticus at first, but he didn't know. I don't know why I asked him.
Well, no, yeah, that's fair, I guess. You know, who has a
I
lot
just
of money?
thought he'd know. Feels like something he would know.
You know who has a lot of money? Our good friend Castillo might wanna.
But 40's already buying it.
Yeah, but I feel like we're gonna need a little more than just the television.
I can ask. Okay, one second. And she kind of zones back out again. And Castillo, you hear. Castillo, I don't want to get into it, but 40 is buying us a TV.
Okay, do you need help setting it up? Or do you need help picking it out?
She goes, Anzo's poor, so we need help.
Okay. Is there a place you want me to send the money?
But I asked him if what, like, I talked to 40, and then I told Anzo. Anzo said to call Castillo because he had a lot of money.
Does your house have electricity? Fine.
I think so.
You need electricity for TV.
Okay. One second. Anzo, do we have electricity?
You mean lightning? Yeah, we get storms every now and then.
Go back to Castillo. We have storms every now and then.
No, I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna come up there.
Okay. Castillo's coming up there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, this is the perfect time to bring in my new car.
40, what kind of, for TVs, how expensive and or cheap are you going?
I guess like middle of the road. You know,
Okay.
he doesn't want to spend too much, but it's also a kid, so he doesn't want to like, just give her something really cheap.
Yeah, you're looking at the papers, the advertisements, that get sent to every apartment.
Mhm.
And you see one that's like, a father and his children, like Loki kind of sexist, a father and his kid watching TV while like mom's doing a pile of dishes and like the dishes are kind of like covering. This is referring to a very specific ad, by the way. But this,
Fuck's not everyone doing the dishes for? Lazy pieces of shit.
fine.
In rough lady culture, no one leaves until we all clean up after ourselves.
I can find it if I look it up.
Sitting
He's
like
like,
on
yeah,
a
that's
bench
what I was like.
alone,
That's like the whole culture.
and he's saying this out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you are a guest, you clean up your dishes.
What's this bird guy talking about?
It's a sign. It's a sign of basically saying, "Hey, I can take care of myself."
I'll find it later, but I'm referring to a very specific ad that is that verbatim where the mom is washing dishes and the dishes are piled high enough so she can't see the TV in the other room. And it's an ad for a dishwasher. But anyways, wild. Yeah, I mean, I think you can probably whip that up in your brand new vehicle. Oscar, if you want to share deets about that.
All right, yeah. So, for part of my time, 14's like, I need some wheels, and not like just a camper van. I need like some like nice wheels. So he goes to like a car dealership and he finds something, an interesting brand,
Mm-hmm.
and here, let's see if I can. No, hold on. He finds like a brand and he's like, oh, I have to get this. And so what this car is that it is I'll just put down the name. It's a 1969 Ford Boss 428 Mustang. And yes, he did
That's good.
and yes, he did pick the car because it had the name Ford in it.
That's good. That's good.
So-
Rev up that engine, baby. Wow. What color either you want black like in the picture? Or you have a different color in mind.
So similar to my boomerang,
Yeah.
there like how cars have wrappings?
Mm-hmm.
They're just one of another bird bath.
Yeah.
Didn't quite answer the question of what color is the car.
Oh, it's kind of like this like dawn color because it's
Okay.
like the sunset because it's like the bird bath is supposed to be happening in the sunset, so it's just like
Oh. It's
yeah.
like that one ugly ass car from Cars.
Yeah, no. If you can't tell, 14 is mad trashy.
Let me find it. I like how I knew exactly which Cars character I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, yeah, no, kind of like that, but with birds.
I love that. What the fuck was even his name? I think it's Ramon.
Yeah.
It is Ramon. He had like a weird little accent. Alright.
Yeah. No. So that's kind of what so when like we're kind of all convening to kind of help Gwen get a television, that's when I roll up in.
Yeah, well, they live on a mountain, so really you're gonna have to teleport in with Sunny.
Yeah.
You put the TV in your car to drive to the apartment to get teleported up the mountain. Castillo, you also show up when you guys all, get something running. Now the process for getting outlets, is anybody here a handyman? The only person I can think of would be Atticus.
What if I pay a hand?
It's important for a man to know how to handle his house.
That's crazy! Send him to the gulag! No, that's true. I mean, I do all the handiwork in my apartment.
Sunny has a +10 in technology. She can help.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you're not a
You'd have a
carpenter
better idea
though.
than I do.
To be fair, putting in an outlet is different from like hacking a computer.
Technically, I also
It's
have a
it's
plus.
technology.
I would just pay for an electrician to come.
Back up.
I want to see 40 and try to do this. 40.
I have a plus 11 in technology.
Okay.
Oh, so it's okay when the bird does it, but not when I.
Yeah.
Okay, when the bird does, but not when the
Not the
woman
woman.
does it.
I
Wow.
think it's more believable because of 40's backstory that 40 is like knows carpentry and like very not carpentry but like knows.
I carved my own boomerang. Thank you very much.
That's true, and also electrician. They can work together.
Did you draw the
Sunny
bird
and
on it too?
Sunny and 40 and you guys both roll tech checks.
Okay.
Okay.
29.
Hold on, I 26.
Okay, you guys
Damn.
know what's up.
Yeah.
You get that house wired up. You do worry momentarily about like the support beam situation in the house, but
I'm gonna hold.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's been like this for generations. It's fine.
Well, that gives me a little less faith.
Yeah. You worried about any like termites or anything? I just learned what those are.
Oh, wood rot.
I think they'll freeze out here.
Yeah, they freeze to death.
Oh.
Buttons are very fun.
Thank you
it's
guys
all
for
right.
all coming up.
I told the cockroaches to go live somewhere else. So.
Oh, there's roaches here.
Oh, lovely.
Well, they used to be, not anymore.
Well, we
I
used
am
to feed
hungry.
them in the cupboard.
You fed them?
A couple of them.
Why?
Don't do that.
That's what my parents said.
I mean, I am hungry right now. Are there any around?
Oh, yeah. One second. In the
Can you
backyard.
eat them?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Kill these little girls' fucking cockroach friends right now.
Thank you guys for all coming up and helping out.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Guinevere will fetch you a bug for you.
Oh no!
Ah, nice! You just see me peck into it and just swallow it.
Gwen has no problem with this.
Paragon!
Thanks,
no!
No problem.
Ah,
Was that one your favorite, Ansel?
That was never fourth favorite.
Okay.
Also, you can't even tell the difference.
Well, don't say that. It's very clear.
You don't even know that one.
Paragon had a weird stripe on his back.
No, he doesn't.
well, if I ate him, he doesn't have it anymore.
Oh no!
No, this is good, Ansel. Maybe Paragon's still out there somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go find him.
Gwen looks away. We'll go over the other room.
So, how are you liking being back in the mountain?
Hmm?
How are you liking being back here in the mountain?
I like it here a lot more than down there.
Oh, I can
Is this where you normally live?
Well, a long time ago, I went back down to the main cities a couple of years ago. But it's nice up here. I like the cold. I like the snow. I like the weird animals that are like mutated with the monsters, crossbreeds.
Oh, those aren't normal? You just see like one of them walk by.
No,
That's my favorite deer.
Mm.
Actually,
Those
no,
aren't
they're
normal?
Do they have names?
They're normal-ish. They do, and then we eat them. So
Okay.
Oh, but you get all uppity when I eat a bug.
it's very different.
You should teach me how to hunt someday, also.
Sure. I mean, I'll be up here for the next couple of weeks. So if you need anything in the world, I'll be right here. But
Not too far.
just a hop, skip, and a teleport away.
Great thing about it. And you know where my home is, if you ever.
Yeah, I think Gwen learned how to teleport from that one time watching Sunny, so it'll be good to go around.
I think you do it a couple times.
Well, there you go.
It's not hard.
Good job.
Yeah,
That's
not
a
hard
great
at all.
job.
You're the
I
magic.
mean, just look at it.
Yeah, Ansel, you just look at it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, just look at it.
Not bad.
It's
I just
okay.
couldn't
I know
do
not
that.
everyone.
Okay, you do.
I know not everyone can see it, so it's fine.
It looks
See.
really.
See what?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Anyways,
All right, let's see if this bad boy
I was
works.
gonna say, can we try and turn it on? What have you
Yeah.
been watching? Cartoons or something?
I bought some movies for you, in case you want them.
Move.
You know how to watch a movie?
Yeah, I watched them all the time at Nico's apartment.
Hmm.
I don't think VHS tapes exist yet.
Just kidding. That never happened. Fuck you.
What were VHS invented?
The
Technology
80s.
is so funny when we have TVs and no VHS.
Maybe a laser
Mov-
disc?
Movies just
Wait,
happen.
A laser disc?
Yeah.
Um,
71.
71?
well, no, 70, 77. I don't know the fuck you said 71.
Oh no, laser discs were made in like '78. So
Betamax was 75. We're getting closer.
Mhm.
We're kind of like
Okay.
a
We're all getting
weird
them.
soup of 60s and 70s, right,
oh,
I mean, you
yeah.
can just turn on the telly and just have like the little hanger, the little clothes hanger.
Leo? The telly.
The telly.
Yeah, cable.
Yeah, they got cable. Does it work?
And does the television work?
Yeah, the cable television works.
oh hey, we got it working.
I knew we could do it.
Nice. I'm gonna be honest. I did not think that was gonna work.
I knew it was gonna work.
Now you can stay up to date on what's happening down there.
Yeah.
Actually,
No.
specifically wanted to come up here not to do that, but
Just stay off the news. Then.
Well, I don't think. Do we have 24-hour news?
I mean, like, hey, as long as they're not watching anything weird. What's on the channel right now? What's on the TV right now, Leo?
Good question. Casablanca. It's
What is that?
like an old movie about a guy.
Hey, it's an old movie about a guy. I mean, a new movie about a guy.
No, it would have been an old film at this point. Casablanca is about it's complicated. It's a romantic drama that has like some violence, like not violence for like the fucking like 40s.
We gotta show on Zone. Twilight.
what?
The Twilight
Mhm.
Zone.
That's
Supposed to be
why.
scary for its.
Do not show him the Twilight Zone. What the hell?
Show the Twilight Zone.
I love
Just
that.
think of the one
I
time
love that show. They get all the episodes about aliens wrong.
They really do. They really do.
Yeah, no, they really fucked up. It's
Think
so
about
funny.
that one time that Sonny talked through on his mind and he thought he was getting attacked by a mind flare.
Yeah, literally.
he did not watch the trial.
Understandable, to be fair. Understandable.
Not
What's happening?
sounded exactly like me.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, we do that.
They do.
I don't even
that.
know about the mind flares.
What does your ass know about a mind flare?
I have a whole fucking library about the mind flares.
Yeah.
Mind flare, more like
Mind flare. I
scythe.
hardly know
Scythe. So, anyways, you guys get the cable on, and it's good. Whenever you're has a
Unnecessary
TV,
detour.
yeah, he looks at some children's television. What's the 60s? So like kids' TV was kind of complicated back then. But anyways, enough of it. Don't dig into the TV history right now. Gwen gets into some of the cartoons and stuff like that. She especially likes the cartoons. She likes to draw them in her sketchbook. She's into like this one that's like a superhero-esque Superman basically. And another one about this like dog that's like a spy at night, and then like a normal family dog during the day, and lives his double life. Very silly. He wears like a bow tie. Some other ones too, probably. So she gets into it. Gwen's after that whole ordeal. Gwen's pretty quiet. Doesn't really, whatever. But I'm trying to think. What's a tough puppy? She would like tough puppy. She would be into tough puppy. Was tough puppy always that ugly? Swear to God, I ever tough puppy in like a nicer light.
It's one of those shows you don't see for years.
Uh,
Oh my
God, she was ugly as shit. But in any case, I do not remember that little dog character, like the one in the middle. What the fuck is that?
I
I don't
That
think
was
we
just
ever
like the
got
guy in
their
the chair.
species. I don't think we ever revealed his species, the small one.
He's a dog.
No, that he has gills.
Oh yeah! How the fuck do you know that?
He also lays eggs.
Let's not get into that. You're fucking with me.
No, I am not fucking with you. We're in an episode. He lays an egg.
I feel like I remember that, but I don't want to I feel like you're gonna guess and be like, no, that didn't happen. You fucking idiot.
No, it happened. I swear to you. I used to watch the show all the time.
Yo, look up tough puppy egg laying.
No, don't look at him. He doesn't do it on screen. He doesn't do
Okay. I'm actually gonna let another 2 weeks pass before we do a Dola's party thing, so that way I have to do the party in February. So next batch of news that you guys get will be from January 16th to January 29th. Will be the next 2 weeks of news, and essentially, so January 17th rolls around, and Jada Amber Scott does not show up to court. Her legal team does, and so do the rest of the people in her cabinet. But Jada Amber Scott herself does not show up. So a warrant goes out for her arrest. But over the course of the next couple of weeks, neither her nor her mother are anywhere to be found. The storm rolls in, as was predicted, about 2 weeks ago. And it is a pretty major one. Kind of a thick layer of snow over Zarif and Riverside and Lando, which for Lando hit especially hard after the storm that really ravaged that town. Some notable places that are helping people during this time, the Pax Church especially, has been providing shelter at both the cathedral in Zarif, but also several apparently properties that the church also owns throughout Zarif. And also Cura's church, especially in Mystic City, where she has a decent presence, has been doing a lot. This is pretty notable because clerics normally charge for stuff like this, clerics often charge for like healing and stuff like that. But these two particular circles are not doing that. Another journalist, Ebony Michaela, is found dead in her apartment. Also from cardiac arrest, is the reason that the doctors and the police give. Kania is making some pretty big strides in space tech. They've launched a satellite, and it seems like, in terms of course, the news words this in a way that's a bit dismissive, but for anyone with a particularly keen ear, it seems like Kania is slated to be going to the moon pretty soon. The fourth week, the storm, the storm is at the tail end. It's rolling through, and something happens that's unusual. The storm goes past the mountains. Usually, most winter storms stop at the Sarlar and Dagmar mountains because generally, past that, it's pretty hot. Part of that is for magical reasons. The land is magical and maintains its heat due to magic. That's diminished over the last couple of years, but the storm does roll through. And Castillo, for the first time in your life, you see snow in Meridian. The desert is also covered in like a small layer of snow. White Bend gets snow, and so does Ghost Creek. Places that are not equipped to handle snow. Castillo, the roads are a fucking disaster. Everyone's driving super slow. People don't know like Meridian doesn't even have any kind of salt to like salt the roads. They have to get it from Zarif. Because they're just totally unprepared for snow. Power gets knocked out for a hot minute. Atticus puts a bit of a pause on your podcasting. No TV for Gwen for a little bit. No, actually Gwen's fine. No TV for Sunny and 14 for a little bit. But the storm does end. However, it seems like that towards the end of end of January, we're looking at a possible another snowstorm, less intense. That's going to be also hitting from Zarif again. So it's pretty thick snows all throughout January. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else would be done with it. Oh yeah. Some 2020 not 2020, my god. Some 645 wrap-ups. Polterific releases its annual poll on Duharan habits. It's like an annual thing that they do, and this year they decided to focus on religion, which works a lot for you, Atticus. And they give some numbers about the religiosity of Duharans. About 38% of Duharans worship one to two gods, one or more gods, but consistent, being defined as doing three of these things, either one, attending a gathering related to the deity. These are at least once a week, doing three out of these things. Attending a gathering related to the deity. 2, engaging in extended prayer. 3, wearing a holy symbol or carrying a divine charm. 4, performing a ritual dedicated to one or a group of deities. And 5, reading or collecting books, poems, songs, and other media related to a deity or deity. 50% of Duharans are passive worshippers. Or that may actually, I think I have it as more. I think I changed it to 52. Which do one or more of those things, but only on a very brief basis. So they either only do one, or they go to like service on the holidays. They carry a charm. They go to shrines on an as-needed basis. So, for example, you guys saw earlier in the game, Ace went to a shrine for Nike in preparation for his game. That's an example of like a passive worshiper. And then 20% of Duharans do not engage with religious practices at all, or very rarely, like once a year for like candle nights. Kind of rarely. So that's fun. Some other things. The Scientific Weekly announces that MedTech, which is a medical kind of company, announces they are almost done with a vaccine for polio. That's right, folks. Polio exists. This is a big deal because prices for clerics are actually pretty high. As like the common trend seems to be as Duhara gets a little more tech friendly, actual just pure straight up magic services are more expensive because clerics can charge more for like immediate relief. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So if you wanted to get like a cure wounds right from a cleric, and you didn't know a cleric personally, you'd have to pay money for that kind of thing, and that kind of costs a hot buck, as opposed to getting like Tylenol at the store. You know?
Mhm.
So anyways, there's that. And that's the news. Atticus, I think in those 2 weeks you're able to get your podcast off the ground. Get your radio show off the ground. Who's your first guest?
Who's my first guest, guys?
Who's your first guest? Well, I imagine it's just you for a little bit. And actually I guess a good place to start would be how does AdX go about advertising this? Because basically how it would work is you would have to have a cracks network. So essentially there's ways to like not hijack the airwaves, but essentially like, the media is pretty heavily monitored in Doha as opposed to other countries.
Yeah.
So in order to have like a radio show that's like, out there, you have to do it on like an uncertified whatever network. So you need to advertise this to people to tune in.
Right.
And go from there.
Okay. So which answer do you want first?
Answer the one about how you get people involved, because that'll change who your audience is.
Right. Shit. I think you mentioned something about the guy from the newspaper being able to shout out the show. So if I go on his, Sebastian. If I go on Sebastian's show, I'll be able to like advertise it there.
Sure, yeah. It's Sebastian will. By the way, at the interview, Sebastian will let you say whatever the fuck you want. He'll let you say whatever you want, and he's not gonna necessarily. He will like ask, classic journalist style, asking follow-up questions to like make you keep talking and make you like really double down on your points.
Yeah, I know, and he will do just that. He is more than happy to use that space to his advantage to get an audience.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Insight. Okay. 4.
Okay. You say your thing.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. Beyond that, I don't have a great idea of how I would advertise that. Oh man. I'd probably get some advice or something. I don't know.
Sure.
He's never done this before. He doesn't know what's up.
So
So hopefully that's like a good first boost.
You ask around. Quadro, will suggest just straight up flyers in the depending on like who you want to go for. The red light district is a lot of people that are criminals, but also folks who are down on their luck tend to live in the red light district. But if you wanted like more political radicals, you'd have you could also go for the red light or like the closer to college campuses. Also, where a lot of like more like left leaning radicals tend to be.
Oh my god! Yeah. So
depending on like what kind of audience you want, also the Zurich Public Library, which is more of a general, like everyone goes to the public library.
I will hire additional people just to get this as many places as possible throughout the entirety of the city. I want everyone. I'm like even like outside of like temples and shit. Like I want everyone who I possibly can to see these.
Mm-mm.
I'm not choosing a target audience.
Might
be a mistake, but like I'm yeah.
Make it just like a persuasion check.
Yeah. 13.
Okay. I'm gonna put that down. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of like
my handwriting is so
on this
fucking
flyer.
bad.
I'm like, because like all I can think about is those like God is real, like fucking like billboards you drive by and shit. There is proof of God's existence. That shit like that. I'm like,
That is
fuck.
Okay,
so far.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sebastian's show was great though.
All right. Later on. Okay, so you do. So you're kind of going for everywhere. Your flyers seem to be more focused, like more focused on the religious aspect of all of this. You probably get turned away from a few churches if they refuse to put your thing up. Maybe like some of the less attended shrines. You're able to put some stuff up before someone shoos you off. You have no problem getting near the college campuses. They're a bit more open, and the open campus. This is city also, so you're not like having like there's not like huge campuses. It's more so like the patches of grass, some parts of the thing. I'm thinking very Boston in my head right now a little bit.
Yeah.
Because in Boston, so my university didn't have only had two green spaces, but people would put stuff on the lampposts or the like electric, whatever the fuck they're called, the electric posts. They were covered in flyers all the time. You probably can't get into any buildings, maybe a couple. But you're able to get it around the college campuses pretty easily, and then the red light district is also pretty easy. Yellow light has a surprising amount of like trespassing laws and stuff like that. So unless you want to like get in trouble, less luck getting into like residential areas there. But college campuses,
I'll have my guys break into public spaces. That's okay.
okay.
Yeah. I'm also like advertising on the point that I have the answers for why there is no more resurrection in Duhara right now.
Okay.
Also raising the alarm that hey, your souls are destroyed when you die right now. I don't know. There's a bunch of
Okay.
different types of posters out there. It's a mixed bag of content.
All right. Okay. Interesting. All right. I will say this just towards the fourth week after your interview with Sebastian. Sebastian does release a accompanying article. You do get to it, and it does not paint you in a particularly stellar light. It in some ways is making fun of you. It's written in a way that's like it's not insulting you or anything like that, but it's written in a way where he clearly does not believe in anything that you're saying. And he's trying to get at the like he does put down a lot of what you say. But the tone of the article is very dismissive. But you do get an article written about you. He does not reveal your location. He writes at the top, I was able to get this interview because I promised a level of secrecy that will not be shared. But here is my, some of the summary of my conversation with Atticus Grimm. He believes that he, has answers to Duharan's religion, to how Duhara should run its religion, that souls are destroyed, that he, has very lofty claims about the mortal god relationship, that the gods are really involved. But you also get a good amount of insight of what seems like a lot of what Duharans think about religion, which is that a lot of Duharans are under the impression that the gods are not particularly involved in their lives. Even the most religious Duharans don't feel like the gods are that like into them. So you're definitely given like a different narrative that they haven't heard before. So how in a world where magic is real, right? Well, I mean that's the thing is like like they see like wizards and shit.
No,
And,
you don't
like-
have to explain it
and
to
like
me.
no, it's okay. I see like wizards and shit, and artificers and shit.
I'm just replying
But
with Kaito.
in terms of like cleric stuff, right, and like god stuff, because you've seen the gods of this world tend to blend in with humans. They don't make themselves particularly known. Pax is kind of like the weird middle ground of this, where he's like really involved and like makes his godhood known only to certain people. But you get the person that like you think about like Nike and you think about Poena gods who are clearly gods, but they don't seem sociable in any degree. Soder too seems to be the same way. So, yeah. You learn a lot about religion, which is
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
mind's expanded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Um.
Mm.
Fordian.
Huh?
So you've been wanting to get involved with some of the gangs in the area, and some of the mafia in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So I think by the end of January, I think it's easier for you to meet a member of like a gang person.
Mm-hmm.
So the gang person that you do meet, you ask around, and eventually you land a meeting with. You were looking at the South Side Cobras in particular, right?
Yeah, because experimental drugs.
All right. So you land a meeting with one of the not one of the head honchos of the Southside Cobras, but the Southside Cobras are split among the different red light district neighborhoods. So at Knife's Edge, which is works for you because Bianchi, the one of the mafia groups, is also in Knife's Edge. By Carrie's, which is a diner, you have a meeting with who they only refer to as I'm gonna change his name. I'm not letting you guys make these jokes. You have a meeting with the Green Man, or they call him Green for short.
Ah,
When you meet with the Green Man, he has you meet him at Carrie's, which is like kind of a small, quaint diner. Very like for you, Oscar, like for your reference, like 50s diner. So like a little bit, I mean, very outdated to Fortean, right? But even in this setting, a little outdated.
Hmm.
And you go in, and Green Man is surprisingly not green. um,
huh. I kind of should have expected that.
uh, Green Man is a gnomish guy. He kind of it has like a little not booster seat, but he has like a little thing on his side of the booth. He has his hair like slicked back, black hair slicked back. It's almost like a pseudo mullet situation. Like the sides are shaved, but like it's very not of this time period, but it's fine. Little does he know this will be a cool hairstyle a couple years from now.
Yeah.
And he wears this uh like cardigan that's like very baggy, the sleeves are kind of pinned so that they kind of scrunch up at the elbows. Lots of like necklaces of he has an amethyst necklace, a topaz necklace. He's wearing like very baggy jeans that are kind of clipped up. And when you go in, he's like, "Hey, you the Fortean guy?"
That I am, and you, sir, must be the Green Man.
You got it, one and only Green Man. Now, how can I help you? You want to talk to me?
Can I make an insight check just to kind of get a scoop of him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 25.
Mm-hmm. So, Green Man, he's small in stature, and he's definitely on something right now. But with an insight, you can tell pretty immediately this is a guy that will do violence if he needs to.
Mm.
He he does and generally is interested in hearing what you have to say. He's kind of has like an open door, open arms policy. Open arms being like you can come in and get into the circle a little bit, but also open arms that he probably does open carry.
Yeah. I got it from him.
And will whatever. Definitely not morally sound. But as of right now, he's not hostile. He's being like that ass.
Yeah. I like people like you. You know, you put on this image of kind of this unassuming guy, but I can tell. I can tell there's a dangerous look in you. Like if I'm probably sure if I made the wrong move right now, you'd be ready, wouldn't you?
Maybe I would. What about it? Does that freak you out? Or are you gonna be on the down low about it?
Absolutely not. In fact, I respect it.
Alright.
Reason why I came to you. You see, I'm not from here,
Mm.
but I am I'm a drug mule. I've delivered drugs before. I have shipped them around. I have seen some very, very interesting products.
Yeah, we got some talented folks in our ranks, so glad you noticed.
Yeah, no. And I've seen you. You've been really pushing your boundaries. Trying to get the best highs, aren't you?
I consider myself sort of, what do you call a sommelier of all the different, offerings of, not just within Juhara. I love me a good Carlton mirth, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I've tried.
Yeah,
I've been
this
to a few, I've been to a few of your parties. Those things.
Oh yeah, did you go to the one by the coast? We had the food trucks and everything.
Oh man, those hot dogs fucked me up.
Oh yeah, Jordan's dogs. I have no idea what's in those things, but
Yeah.
they're fucking delicious.
Yeah. But, you know, what I've noticed the most is you got a pretty wide network here. Since it's
Yes, we
loose,
do.
you have more people around, spread
We
out.
do.
Not like those gangs who have like those other gangs who like fucking want to keep tightly to the turf or like who
I've always been a policy, we're all family here. I call the other leaders my brothers and my sisters and my in-betweens.
Yeah.
We try to be inclusive. We like to have all kinds of folks.
You see, that's the thing. Right now, I don't want anything from you right now. I don't want to take anything from your great empire. All I want is just to be a pal. I want to be friends. I want to I want you to help me learn about this place, about how the inner workings of the city work. Cause and in return, I have few extra skills. I'm great at height. I have few extra skills and some recipes you probably have never heard about before.
Oh, shit, little bird boy's got some bartering skills. All right, so you're not looking to be a brother. You're looking to be more like a distant cousin. All right.
Yeah, the one that kind of comes around every Christmas. They had it.
Right. Yeah.
I just learned about what Christmas is.
I'm never really into the whole holiday. Don't
Yeah.
make a difference to me. The only holiday I celebrate is April 20th.
Oh, you!
No, I know. A little bit cheesy. What's up with a little bit of cheese? Nothing wrong with a little bit of cheese.
Hey, listen. If you if you have enough balls to be cheesy in front of everyone, that is someone you respect. You know?
They don't got a fucking choice, so.
Yeah. And I just want to understand. I just want to know what are the ground rules if I'm going to be your friend. They're probably loose, but I just want to make sure I don't disrespect you.
Alright. So, generally, what we do, how we get folks, our hazing process, we don't like to call it that. We like to call it initiation.
Yeah.
At our next party, coming up in February, over at Knife Edge, not too far from Bianchi's, if you know, to 28th Street.
Now I know about the place.
We have all of our newbies come, and we have them come to the apartment complex we're taking over for the night. We boot the folks there out. We take over for the night, and there we do our ritual. You go through that without copping out, and you're all set. You're zeroed in.
All right.
Now, you don't finish. That's fine. You're just not welcome back. We give you a one-time chance, so don't fuck it up, right? It's not too much to ask. It's really not that bad.
That doesn't seem too bad at all. And I'm guessing,
Go ahead.
I'm guessing, is it like a secret, or can I know beforehand?
No, it's a secret. We change it every time.
Oh, fun. You got like in a rotation?
We always do something new. Me and the boys, we always cooking up something new, something fresh. Don't wanna have word coming around Tim having people prep. We want the real motherfucking OGs in this group.
Mm. So despite your kind of chill attitude, you're serious. Like
We are
that.
serious. We have this reputation as these party people, but we do a lot more than that. We're staples of our communities, comunidades, and we also dabble a little bit in exchanging of goods and services. Sometimes we get hired to do stuff, and
Oh.
you know.
And would you know those employers? Are they like other gangs?
Nah, it's a secret, buddy. You gotta come on February.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see you withholding on me so I can
Mhm.
I'm more interested in joining. I like you. You are good at this.
Thank you, thank you. Anyways, I got a
Anyways,
waffle coming.
hope this wasn't too big of a waste of your time.
No, you're good, you're good.
And I hope this is a start of a wonderful friendship.
Oh, see, he whistles at the waitress, and he goes, "Hey, Lola." I'm not Lola, sorry, bad name. Hey, Loran, you got my fucking waffles or what? It's been 10 minutes. And the waitress is like, rolls her eyes, like she seems like he's a frequent customer. Not Lola, Lorianne.
Yeah.
And you see Lorianne goes to the back and will bring out like a hot waffle.
Mm.
And he goes, thank you, beautiful. I'll tip you extra today. Don't even worry about it.
All right. It's good to know. I always like these kinds of people. The mafia, they're all about family. They like to keep it tightly knit. They don't let anyone else rise up. Really, it's just it's so hard to
Yeah, we're not all about that life. We try to keep things, what's it called? Equality.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Anyways, you fun looking at Croker, but you speak wisdom.
well, I've been around my block.
Baron Block.
I cooked a lot of drugs.
That's my man. He'll give you a high five.
Oh man, I have a good feeling about this. You know?
Alright. Yeah, you keep saying that. You should be a little more chill. Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
thanks. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Alright.
All right. Should I get out of here? Seem like a busy man.
Nas, you gonna order some.
Sorry, what?
Nas, you gonna order some.
I'll take pancakes too.
Alright. It's like a waffle, but.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Lorianne, get my guy a waffle, please. And a pancake. Get them both.
Great
And
service.
she rolls her
Give
eyes.
me
Like,
your
we'll
offer?
write it down.
Give me your offer?
I own this fucking place, so
Oh shit!
thanks.
Wow. Nice little place.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Only hire the most beautiful waitresses.
I can tell.
Thank you.
Thank you. Into
He'll
your
eat,
phone.
he'll eat his waffles and stuff.
Yeah, and after that, I'll probably just head out.
All right. At the start of February, This is before your party 14 with Southside Cobras. You guys do get a message from Dolus. It is in whose voice is it? I'm trying to think. Dad, roll me a d6.
Me? Oh wait, what's
Yeah,
it?
you. Roll a d6 now.
5.
5. In Fordian's voice, you guys get a sending. That's like, hey, this Dolus here. We want to come to my, I got a party coming on. Just, in the first of, or not first, what's the, yeah, in the first, just, walk into a door you don't really think about all that much. Just think about my beautiful face. I gotta talk to you about something.
Well, he said in my voice, we gotta go.
So he's like next to Fortnite and is like, "Wow, you really do sound like that, huh?" Fucked up.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes I forget how you sound when we don't hang out for like a couple days when you're off doing your drugs, and then you get back and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, right. Face doesn't match the voice, right?
Yeah, I expect you to go tweet, tweet, tweet. No, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. Anyways, we got a party to go to.
Yeah. You know what? A friend of mine goes tweet, tweet, tweet.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, poor guy.
All right, and folks, we will not be able to stick around for calls tonight. I have to head out early, but I will see you all at the commune next time. Goodbye.
Whoop whoop. That was Leo. That was anybody.
There was someone
that's
out
one of the
there.
Atticus listeners in the red light district.
There's someone out there, yeah.
Alrighty. So, all of you guys go because we need to do this thing where we're all together. So sorry.
Yoo-hoo, we all get to go together.
Yippee!
Guys, it's like we're
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
It's like we're some kind of party.
God, you guys can.
We can help Gwen get a TV.
Legends.
Yeah. Cortia will watch Gwen for you, Anzo.
Yippee!
Hope she doesn't
Um,
freak out.
But Dolus's instructions are simple and straightforward. Enter a door that you don't normally think about all that often, and think about his face.
What's his face like?
What face?
You can think of any face, and it'll make do.
I think of myself.
That's totally fine.
I'll think of 40 too.
Okay. Also,
Anzo imagines him really, really ugly and dumb.
Oh my god.
okay. Yeah.
Just some dude.
Okay. And Atticus?
Just some dude.
I just imagine him really handsome and awesome and cool.
Okay.
Ah, so me.
Everyone's thinking of Oscar.
What?
No I'm kidding.
No, 40 me.
No, Oscar the person.
Oh.
No I'm kidding. Okay. So, as you guys enter the door, you guys hear the faint sound of music as you enter through a hallway that's so decorated with beaded curtains and iridescent lights and everything. And you see a big sign over a doorway that says the Eclipse. And the sound of salsa music. That's right, folks. It's Carlton Night at the Eclipse tonight. As you enter, you are blasted with the sounds of piano, saxophone, trombone, drums, the whole shebang. A live band beams with pride in the corner. 5 genasi, a twin pair of air genasi with an additional for each element. They play their hearts out for a crowded floor. There's at least like 300 people in this room right now. It's a fucking huge club. It's way bigger than like when you first got here. It's like it's grown in size to accommodate this crowd. And that's not including the VIP rooms. Some of them are private, and some of them kind of are on like a balcony and look above the club. As you guys enter, if anyone wants to play this that I'm listening to while I say this,
Please.
Is there a bar?
there is a bar. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay, just so you know, pointing beelines.
But as you guys enter, Dante's not here. I don't want Sylvia to like. Sylvia haven't talked about what Dante's doing over the break, so we're gonna say that Dante's not here right now. But nevertheless, the woman that Dante was hanging out with, back in December when you guys were first going to to Ghost Creek, the pink tiefling woman with kind of white spots or like white kind of smudges on her skin. She's there and she introduces you guys. She goes, "Oh, hello.
How you
Good
doing?
seeing you guys here." She looks around for Dante, doesn't see him. She's, visibly disappointed. Doesn't necessarily hide this. But she goes, well, in case you don't know me, I'm Mariposa. But Mary's fine. Well, Mariposa's cooler. Dolores has a gift for you all, and she will, if you guys will let her, she'll guide you up these stairs to one of the VIP balconies.
Balcony time.
You know Dolus.
Well, of course I do. And she's a little buzzed, you can already tell. She's like,
from the bar to like drag him along with us.
Where are we going? Come on!
More
I was
drinks
in the middle of...
upstairs. More drinks upstairs. Isn't that so cool?
Oh, well, why'd you just say so?
You guys go to the VIP balcony, and it's a large booth with like 2 round tables, so you can kind of bunch up together. There is a bucket that's full of ice, but there's no drinks in it actually at the moment. And you can see kind of above you like all of the people that are here, and like to the disco ball, the dance floor, the bar. Yeah, fuck a ton of folks here. Another important note: all of your weapons are gone. This occurred as you guys entered like through the doorway.
Well, that's okay because I'm still wearing my ring, right?
You are still wearing your ring.
Yeah.
But you don't feel like you're gonna. If you needed to, you might not be able to get Red Queen out of there.
I see.
Sunny, when you try to cast any damage dealing spells, they fizzle away.
Yeah,
But
I would have definitely started blasting.
Mariposa will stick around for a little bit if you let her. She is a pink tiefling. She has sort of white, like large white spots on her body, with one kind of over one of her eyes, kind of like almost like a Dalmatian-esque style. She has these like large, very like elegant horns that kind of stick up and then like curve back, almost like arch style, very like perfect curve. You could get the radius of that fucking thing. And it's covered in jewelry. Like she has a lot of silver jewelry on her, specifically. Necklace, bangles, gems and stuff on her horns. She's wearing very loose-fitting clothing. really kind of like really feels like at some points a cloth that's kind of just hung over her, hiding her body, showing cleavage. Not a particularly modest outfit. Very very in theme though, very Colton-esque. Cult is known for their loose fabrics and flowy outfits because it's pretty windy there. It's pretty hot there. Sorry, it's pretty hot there, and parts of it are windy, so they try to catch the wind a bit. But Mariposa will, if you guys have any questions for her, she'll answer them.
So where is Dole?
Dolus currently is getting dressed, from what I heard. He hasn't really shown up at the party yet, but it's fine. We have. Let me look at my list of names real quick. We have Martine currently entertaining alongside the E5 down there. She points to the Genasi. And when she points to the crowd, you see Martine in question. He is this kind of shorter human man, hard to tell his height from here, but he's definitely shorter than some folks in the crowd. Maybe like Atticus's size, maybe a little bit smaller. But he has like many scars, look like knife scars on his body, for like sword scars, including like a decent amount on his face. He is wearing like a t-shirt with like ripped sleeves showing off his muscles, and jeans, a big old belt on his jeans.
Yeah, this guy's cool.
Yeah.
You see, as he's kind of standing in the corner, he's accompanied by this like kind of tiger lady, kind of like supposed to kind of closest species to like compare as like a Bengal tiger. She is just wearing like a very plain, like kind of loose, black dress with like a shawl, covering her chest and her top. Very regal, kind of thinner on the thinner side, much taller than him too. She's definitely significantly taller than him, like a solid several, like 5 inches. But yeah, lots of colorful folks. Mariposa at some point will be like, so how'd you guys meet Dolus?
I believe Dolus in person. Hanzo's brother at some point. Some reason. You can just travel with us for a couple days to get a land on our experiences with certain god.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. How'd that go?
It went fine.
Yeah, that went alright.
That's good. Alright, well, seems like he's friendly. That's nice.
Yeah.
Are you guys like friends too?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I started praying to him when I was. My sister and I started praying to him when I was in. Probably like middle school. I basically just picked any guy that answered. He was the first one that did, so.
Oh, that's nice.
That's sweet.
Yeah, well, he's great. Anyways, sorry. My sister actually should be here pretty soon. Don't know where she is, though.
Is she like you? Is she like a worshiper? Is she like an assistant?
I mean, we both sort of got into the whole, like, what are they called? Like, cleric thing. When we were younger. She's more of a... Parties aren't really her thing, so she's more of a kind of bookworm going to college and all that stuff.
That's good. You must be happy for her.
Oh Yeah, she's doing great. She's getting her like masters, and she's doing great. I love her.
Yeah.
I told her to come tonight though, because Dolus was gonna make a big appearance, and she said maybe. So we'll see.
Well, I hope she shows up.
Episode 2. But anyways, I'm going to go talk to Norfolk. I'll see you guys around, and if you see Dante, tell him that I was looking for him. And she'll scowl off.
Wait,
Yeah,
is she supposed
seems
to
like a
give-
fun party, guys.
wait, is she supposed to give us the gift, or is it in this room?
I think the room was the
Oh, was the room
Yeah,
a
key
gift?
room.
Oh my god, wait, I feel so ungrateful now.
VIP rooms usually aren't too cheap.
Yeah, but he like made this place, didn't he?
I don't know if you have to pay for it.
Wait, hold on, sorry, I can't hear you, the music's so loud. Let me lower it real quick.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you'd have to pay for a VIP room place like
Oh, whoa,
Probably.
suddenly it got way quieter. Anyways, what'd you say?
Normally VIP rooms are pretty expensive. You gotta be some get one.
Yeah, I've only been to a few in my life. Speaking of, is there any kind of like poison I can put into my body
Any poison?
into my body?
Well, there's
Yeah, like
looks like there's something stuck under the table. You wanna eat that?
I'm tempted.
Oh my god, I was joking. Don't do that.
But no, I was more say it was just a funny way of saying, where should I get some alcohol here? Oh,
Always go back downstairs and
Fuck, I kinda thought there was
bottle.
something here. Yeah, never mind. I guess you gotta go back down.
Or you can go down and get a drink.
excellent. All right, I'll be right back. You just see me like bolt on down.
You see a quiet bartender, this big half-orc man, who sees you. He's like, huh?
Hey, give me the. Hey, what's the most? What's the thing that's gonna fuck with my mind the most?
And thinks for a moment. And you see he kind of goes to the back, pulls out this like green, like emerald green syrup. He pulls out he has tequila, and he grabs an alcohol they don't quite recognize, like unmarked. And he grabs these like little small purple berries. And you see he has his back turned to you, so you don't quite see what he's mixing. But you do see he squishes the berries, and it's like the juice goes into the thing. Pours a lot of tequila and a lot of that unmarked bottle.
Oh,
And he's putting it in like a tall thin glass, or like a tall skinny glass. And when he brings it back to you, you see this drink where the bottom half is purple and the top half is this emerald green, and there is this like shimmery, like almost like a light that kind of splits the two halves.
right. Is this like a downing drink or a sipping drink?
Whatever you want, man.
Bottoms up, and I just down the whole thing.
He raises an eyebrow. What the hell?
No,
Shrug.
let me guess. Am I gonna have to make a roll?
You got to make a roll.
All right, let's do this.
Make a make a. What is this actually? Yeah, make an intelligence saving throw.
You got it. Ooh, I rolled a 1.
A 1.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Okay.
Fordian fucking dies.
Fordian does not die. Let me check something
In
quick.
the presence of a god, I might as well enjoy it.
That's true.
Well, I have to open my thing quick.
Oh, you know what?
Does anyone else get a drink while I'm doing this?
Yeah, we'll go get one while we're waiting.
Just a whiskey and a smoke.
All right.
Hey, you know what? If this drink does, if I failed this, maybe I don't need a ship to go to space.
All right.
Already
40 in. 40 in.
Yeah.
For the next hour, your intelligence score goes down by 4. So you have an 8 intelligence, I believe.
What is my intelligence?
12.
Yeah. Okay, I have an 8.
Okay.
Woo!
You feel a hell of a lot dumber.
Oh, wow, that was a. Oh man, he's just. Sorry, it's coming out a little. Ugh.
As Atticus and Sunny go down to get drinks, you just see 40 and like trying to get us into town.
Hey, the room's spinning. Ooh,
What the
I
hell?
like
did
it.
you drink?
It's the green.
You drank green.
Yeah,
That's what the drink's called. It's called green.
yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't mean that. My bad.
You just see when I point at him, I fall on top of on the table.
Okay.
All right.
I hit 40 in with a lesser restoration. Doesn't.
Nah, let him be stupid a little bit.
Hey, you know they call it. You know, I call a family a flock in my culture, and not all of us survive.
Oh, she is sad. She is sad drunk. Yeah, put us with restoration on him.
Yep, I got it. Here we go.
Your intelligence is back up.
Ooh. I was having such a good time too.
You are very depressing.
Wow, not nice.
It's only when I get too drunk. Give me another.
You want the
I
same
think you
drink?
gotta cut him off. I
Oh,
already
yeah.
have so many spell slots.
What other? Actually, give me something different. Surprise me.
All right. 1 second. He'll get Atticus. He'll get your whiskey. Sunny, what do you want to order?
I wasn't gonna order anything.
Okay.
That was
Um.
that was Enu who said that.
Eni, what do you want?
Sunny will smoke.
Let's get a Shirley Temple.
Sure, you can get a Shirley Temple. Gordon. He will give you this sort of a short stout glass with a big old like ice cube in it, big old spheric ice cube, and he pours what looks like it has like the viscosity of thick lava, like it's a thick fucking drink. But then he pours in what looks like gin, and the thickness of the drink kind of disperses and becomes a bit more thinner. But it's still more of like it's definitely like a thicker consistency than like alcohol.
Oh, interesting. Bottoms.
That's a sipper.
He ignores the
I don't think it flows fast enough for you to really chug it like that.
Well, I chug it as best as I can.
But you get a good amount in there. The little ice cube kind of bonks your beak quite a bit.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. That tastes nice.
Thank you. It has like a sweet taste to it. Yes,
Yeah.
that one will hit in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Ooh, I can't wait.
All right.
Alright, buddy.
I only have so many thoughts. Ian.
It's okay. I think Fordian wants to be like this for a little bit.
And while you guys are down there, can I get perception checks from everybody?
Sure.
14.
20.
17.
Also 20. High five, Fordian.
Yeah.
All right. What did you get, Devin?
14.
Okay. I don't know what Anzo got. We'll see.
I think he's out
Doesn't matter.
right now.
Yeah, Devin. Josh is out right now, so it's fine. Everyone but Atticus. you guys see kind of in the dark part of like all the colored lights, and then like in past that where like the shadows are, and like where like the catwalks presumably would be, you see this sort of silhouette of a long bug-like creature. Its body is covered in like you see like it like they catch the light and it takes you a moment, but their eyes, like on the arms and like on the torso and like on like the face especially, you see the eyes kind of cluster together. They sort of gleam in the light, four arms kind of crawling on the ceiling. It slinks, it kind of, slinks towards the disco ball. With like almost like the dexterity of like a snake almost. This very large animal. And it gets just outside the light, and the eyes, like the pupils, sort of it's kind of more like buggish. They're this sort of like blue with like a lighter iris. Sort of look around at the room, sort of scan the dance floor, and then as the creatures kind of moved into the light, the eyes snap shut, and in like a split second, like there was never any kind of creature there. Instead, on top of the disco ball, you see a skinny-waisted, sort of smug-faced half-elf with cerulean skin, sort of long, wavy silver hair, wearing this sort of heavy fur coat with a colorful pattern on the back, very akin to like wings, like a butterfly or like a moth pattern on the back of the cloak, and big old like sunglasses, and you hear, "Hello, darlings," and everyone like, quiets down and like turns up to see what is presumably Dolus.
Oh, Dolus, my man! How you doing?
And he goes, "I hope you guys are all having a wonderful time." Sorry. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful time tonight, drinking and partying and all the fun stuff we like to do here at the Eclipse. Remember, the only rule here is having a good time. And he kind of spins on the disco ball a little bit, and will jump down into the crowd. Everyone's like super fucking excited. They're like, "Oh my gosh!" He's screaming, and he's sort of, the music kicks back up again, and he's sort of lost in the crowd a bit.
I raise my glass up to him as he's walking through.
Oh, there he is. Wonder when this thing's gonna hit.
Got about 3 minutes left, buddy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Spell.
Why was he a bug?
That's just kind of what's up, dude.
And for some reason, I'm suddenly hungry.
True forms be like that. It's a rough life.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay. Well, I get it. I feel like I haven't been to a party in so long. I don't even know what to do.
Oh, I haven't been in a party in 8 months.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's awesome for you.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying myself.
30 seconds.
Wait, haven't you lit? Never mind. You're good. 8 months.
No, I was partying right before I hit Earth.
Ah, gotcha.
No, that's actually how I got my job. That's actually how I got the job to travel past the system.
Right. Yeah, I just thought I heard something or other about you like hanging out with some of the guys down in the rail. I've not
Oh.
accusing or anything, just like
Oh no, I wouldn't call those parties. I've mostly just hang.
got it. That's cool. Yeah.
Don't worry, I get you. I get you.
Sorry I didn't end up hiring any of them guys, but I just wanted to, yeah, you know how it is.
Don't worry about it.
When it hits you 40,
Oh, here we go.
and the world starts like those anime music videos with like the rainbow effect.
Don't worry.
Easy 40 is just like eyes go wide. It's like
I can see space.
you start seeing like little fishies, little fishies flying around you, and like very slowly, and like you move your feathers, and it feels like you're going through water.
Oh, I'm swimming right now.
Fly high, little man.
Ugh.
Fun.
At some point, you guys see Atticus going up to the VIP.
Yeah, there you are, Atticus.
Nope, that's my cue. Later, dudes.
Oh.
We're all going
You, not
together.
all of us? Oh, that's sad.
What?
I don't know. I'm just
Like,
heading up
guys.
there now, I guess.
Oh, where's the pine cone going?
No.
we-
Okay.
We're going
That's a
with the pine
restoration.
cone. No, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
All right, I'll go with the pine cone.
Y'all, the pine cone is signaling. The man is signaling. Just anyway. Yeah, I'm going up there.
I'm going up.
I think he wants us to follow him.
Go,
I'm
Joey.
coming.
Alright, let's go. 40, I know you're drunk right now. Lock the fuck in, okay?
All right.
Or don't. It might be more charming to him.
Nah, I'm good. When I give them a thumbs up, I just see my thumb just like start wiggling away. Oh,
Drops off full to it.
yeah.
Okay, good. Come on.
That.
You follow her upstairs.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys go upstairs, you don't see like the Dolus as Atticus. You see Dolus as the cerulean half elf that he was dressed as in the disco ball.
Dolus, how's it going?
And he
Been
goes,
too long.
"Oh, hello, yeah. So nice to see you all."
Howdy.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Yeah, you haven't really seen me, more in my casual.
Is this it?
No, this is one of my followers. But he couldn't be here today.
Where's he at?
He's taking a trip to Sinpo. So he's doing that.
That's cool.
So is the club full? You have more casual?
We don't have to get into that.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. We don't have to. So what's up?
By the way, update. What's the Dolus?
What?
What?
Slow currency.
What's the door?
That's the Dolus. That one is Dolus right now, okay?
No, I said, hey, update. What's the Dolus?
Oh, okay. Yeah, as much as we'd love to enjoy the party and assume there's nothing else going on, we assume you have us here on business.
Yeah, what the porcupine said.
Yeah, you don't have to be so, boring about it. But yeah. If you want to take a seat, I brought some drinks and Anzo.
Oh my god.
Is Josh here?
I think he's still trying to just keep it together.
Sad. That's okay.
Too much stimuli.
That's okay. Dolus has a non-alcoholic drink for Anzo.
Oh, that's nice. Considerate.
It's good. It's great. Good job for the puppy.
So true.
That sounds fucking funny. Okay.
In its eyes, Anzo is just an actual dog.
Like a realistic one too.
No, it's just the dog in his eyes right now.
Dulles goes, okay, so I wanted to debrief about the God meeting. I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to see how you guys were all doing.
Personally, I'm doing beyond great.
You still haven't given me my RSVP on the radio show thing.
Um,
You got my RSVP, right?
RSVP. Is that for like the commune?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it, but only if I can like pretend to be like a random.
Yeah, no, we okay, man. I'll remind you again next time if you need it. But like, I already like signed off on that. Like, we're totally good if you want to like go right at it. Like, as soon as you got a free day, just like come in.
I'm pretty busy, but let's see what I can do. He's like kind of joking with you a little bit. Because yeah, I'll think about it. Probably yeah. I'm a little bit. But anyways, has anybody bothered you all?
It's been quiet.
No.
Oh, that's good.
14 does like a lizard
Did
blink.
we need someone to be bothering us?
No, I think that's good.
Should we be
Yes.
worried about something?
Means Pax actually meant it. That's good for him.
Meant what?
Should
No,
we?
he was like, we should keep like the whole god human thing like kind of separate. And I wasn't sure if he was like gonna do that. So it seems like he is. Although I think he's been fooling around a lot with his church lately.
Should
So,
be worried about any of it?
well, it depends how
always.
much you like care.
What
I'm
kind
kidding.
What kind of fooling around is he doing?
Well,
Yeah.
I know he's just been around a lot. I know from what Dysnomia said, don't, little birdie on the branch, don't rat her out. But, he's been getting really involved with, his church in Zuri. Just like doing more of like the answering prayers stuff. I mean, he's always did that, but I heard that he's dabbling into like, what is it called when you have like when like a person, I think it's like clerics, but doing a lot more of those. I heard he got paladin recently. Good for him, but also,
You think Paladin
Mhm.
is something we should worry about?
Paladins are kind of scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
well, I thought it'd be important to mention because the paladin is someone that you know.
Oh, who?
Oh shit, we know so many people.
I don't know anyone.
I'm not
Okay,
sure who
well,
would be paladin here.
You
All I
don't know people that like you. Don't get it wrong. But still, I'm sure you know of a Marcelo Ezio.
Oh, that's my brother. My brother's.
Yeah.
Your brother
It's
is
nice.
paladin?
I
I'm
thought
glad he's
just
finding direction.
Hey, congratulations!
With... Be good for. Check on.
You're so far away we can't hear you.
you're cutting
I'm
out.
so far
Fucking.
away.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
It sounds like your headphones aren't working.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because they weren't.
Sad.
There he goes up.
Yeah. Okay. Dad, are you like vaping? What's happening?
I am
across the room. Why does that pick it up? I'm just blowing my nose. My God.
I can believe David's vaping on the call right now.
No.
Wait, so sorry. Could someone give me a recap? Who is the paladin?
Marcelo, that's my brother.
Ah. Oh. Wait, does
Mhm.
that mean he knows what we are?
Marcelo knows who we are. Well, no, Marcelo knows who I am. And, well, I guess you guys were at the... Not you. The rest of you were at the Candle Nights party.
Oh.
Hmm.
But Marcelo's good and nice. I just talked to him not too long ago.
I don't know.
Did he seem okay?
He seemed very happy.
I don't know. I know
He's got
guys.
a new party and he's going on an adventure.
Okay. I mean,
Well, as long as he doesn't try to kill us, I think that's fair.
Well, my brother would never try to kill us.
I said the same thing about my brother. Hey, rest in
Hmm.
peace.
I feel like we have a bit of a different family situation.
Did you
Oh, we
kill your
definitely-
brother?
What?
Did you like kill your brother?
Oh no, someone else did that for me.
For you?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
Okay. That's fun. Anyways.
Mm,
so, I mean,
Um,
my brother loves me.
not you. Yes,
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
Are you cool with that?
I mean, not my favorite god for my brother to suddenly start following, but as long as Marcelo's happy and nothing bad comes to him, I don't see why he can't.
I mean, should we talk to him? Maybe just get an
I'll
idea.
talk to him.
Yeah, just get an idea of if he is after us.
I mean, I feel like they would have said something when I went and visited him.
Yeah, just
I
in
feel like
case,
so.
just reassurance that he's on a, he's a friend. You know?
It just seems a bit too coincidental that after we had a meeting with the gods, suddenly your brother's a paladin of Pax. I mean, was he even partial to Pax before everything happened?
What the snow globe said. Yeah.
I don't think Marcel was too involved with religion, but he can strike up at any moment.
I think the only mention of packs that you got from him was when you checked on him when after the storm he wasn't with the family. He mentioned that he was at the Pax Church in Lando.
It sounds like they probably got some healing over at the church, and that probably changed his viewpoint.
Yeah. What do the rest of us think about this? I
I
mean,
mean, there's not much for you guys to think about. It's my brother. You're not going to do anything to him.
We're not gonna do anything, but we can have opinions. Like, ooh, that doesn't sound
Yeah.
good.
I am worried. Because,
How are you not worried?
I'm
Because
sure
I trust my brother.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you trust your family. And obviously I have very, very different, I have a very different family life. Obviously, I understand that. But I'm just saying, gotta be careful with that trust. Just promise me you'll talk to him.
Of course.
Thank you. And I don't want to, I'm not saying I judge you. Don't worry, I am in no place to judge you. I mean, look at me right now. You guys are upside down for me.
Oh my god.
Okay. He was going to lean over and lesser restoration. Better?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm back. Ooh. Okay, everyone's stop being barn animals. Okay, that's good. That's good.
What animal was I?
Actually, you were like a goat.
A goat.
Yeah, not like a big goat, but like kind of like more like a ram, maybe. I don't know. You were a big goat.
Strange.
Yeah.
Like those sacrifices?
What?
No, like you know how they would like sacrifice like goats with like the big horns,
Oh.
or is it like a? Never mind, not important. Anyways,
Yeah, Marcelo will be fine. I'll talk to him. It's Marcelo. Nothing big really happens with Marcelo.
That's kind of what I'm worried about.
I'm so
Can I-
fucked up.
Can I insight you? You're
If
acting
you want.
so chill about this, but somebody's like, that guy like killed you.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you
yeah,
want.
go ahead.
Oh, that's what happened.
Wow, that's actually kind of bad. 15.
Up
Hold
to you,
on.
Inu.
This be a deception check.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay. Well, Inu.
Theo's doing his best to keep it together. Like, obviously, he really does not like that it's Pax that Marcelo is following. But, like, as he said, Marcelo was the one like that always stayed and did the gun shop. And he just talked to Marcelo, so he's not too worried about Marcelo. Again, he trusts his brother to make the right decisions. He just thinks he's gonna have to keep a little bit of a closer eye on him.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, like, Dolus has like Pax been like hyping him up or anything? You know, is new paladin? Is he like?
See,
Has he been like?
you're the coolest paladin ever.
Yeah, like is he like his main focus right now, or is he like a side project?
I imagine Hannah would probably be the main focus right now.
Mm.
If Hannah was the one that was Pax's pick to be the new god of death, I mean,
Yeah, but like normally, like he probably doesn't have to worry about that right now. I mean, like, Hannah's locked in, to be on his side. But what I'm worried about is him gaining new followers.
Oh, that's gonna happen regardless. Pax is like one of the biggest gods in Duhara, one of the most
trust-
popular, and one of the few that actually respond when you try to pray to them.
Oh, trust me, I know he's hella charming. I mean, I wouldn't say I would do anything, but
sorry.
saying.
There's definitely charms there.
Yeah.
Dolus?
What'd you ask him? I'm sorry. I was looking at Miku Chug Jug cover.
Dolus, we were just asking, is like Marcello like the Marcello? Is that how you say his name? I think
Marcelo,
I
yeah.
like Marcello though.
Marcello's
Odin's
pretty
gonna say Marcello
funny.
from now on. So, hey Dolus, so Marcello, is he like is he like Pax's main focus right now? Or is he like just, like some dumb side project?
I don't really know.
Mm.
I know that Marcella has been really getting involved in like the Zarafe Church. It's him. I don't know like the adventure thing. I don't know anything about that, but I know he's been with. Actually, Leo needs to grab his notebook because Marcella's got a couple of people.
Yeah. So is he like in, or is he just, doing Paladin as like a side gig?
I don't know. Ask him. But what's my name? Castillo's house. Castillo's families. Atticus. Gods. Prelude. Jada and Briscoe. Oh, Jada and Briscoe. Jesus.
Two pages, 50 pages.
Bella. Oh yeah, this was the optional Bella New Year's Day visit. You guys could have gone to Bella's. Sorry, 1 second.
You're okay, Dolus. Take your time.
No,
Very organized notes you got there.
he's going to his
Finish
mind.
your
Okay.
beer.
I know he's been with redhead, and then halfling guy, and then I think just nobody mentioned like a air genasi situation. But that's it.
I think one of them's named Envy, if I remember correctly. I haven't met them, but Marcella mentioned them briefly.
Is that his party?
Yeah.
Are they all Pex worshippers?
I assume.
Hmm.
Slow turns against the
Again, it's not unusual. Pax is one of the biggest gods in Duhara.
The biggest.
So you can't judge anyone really for following Pax.
Never mind. Never mind.
Wow, you're taking this one.
Is now used to crash out. I'll do that later, but right now it is productive to stay calm.
You can crash out with
Okay.
us.
I mean,
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't
okay.
gonna crash out. I'm just saying, like, if push comes to shove, I just like, I need to know if he does come after us. Like,
Cordian, stop talking.
If you hurt my brother, I will eat you.
fair enough. Fair enough. Good to know where we are. Good to know where we are.
Fun and dandy. I also wanted to ask, because I'm curious, what exactly is your guys' like plan for like the underworld stuff? Because like you're not being like serious about the becoming god of death thing, right?
Honestly, I'd prefer if there's no gods in general. That would just be like the best baseline I think we could work off of. I don't
Yeah.
think we're getting that.
Yeah, you and me both. Mhm.
I'm also kind of fine with just permanently dying. Not too much of a hassle for me.
I've been thinking about that more too.
Wait,
That doesn't sound
wait.
too bad.
Wait, Dolus, you don't want to be a god?
It's complicated.
What's up?
We're not there yet. Slow down.
Yeah, we need to get
Yeah.
drinks in.
Nah, you can't just drop that. Come on.
Just think about it. Being a god doesn't sound like all that fun and dandy.
I was a spirit for like most of my life, and then then the whole god thing happened. It's been interesting, but
You miss being a spirit?
well, it's definitely more freeing.
What's keeping you tied down?
Because I'm a god now.
Is it just that, like, people believe in you as a god instead of a spirit? Or is it like a tier list where, like, once you reach a certain benchmark, people believing in you as a spirit, then you get upgraded to god?
Or is it like a wrestling contract?
I don't know. I always assume that more people believe in you, the you become a god and stuff. But I normally knows how it happens.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I already was divine when I was born, so I kind of just fast tracked. I actually was the first one out of the current folks.
Oh, really?
Actually,
That's
That's
pretty cool.
Well, I was pretty close to Hermes for most of my life, so it's just like the natural progression, I guess. Because he was the first to go. But I mean, it's I don't know. It's complicated, but it's fine. I met a lot of really great people doing it, and if I don't do it, someone else will.
Yeah, pretty much.
In a world where magic is, so relevant, I don't think there's ever gonna be a world where there's no gods. If you
I
want my
have to agree with
opinion.
that one, yeah.
So it's kind of stupid to be like, we shouldn't have any. But, you know.
But that doesn't mean we can't change the current status quo.
And
For the better.
how would that go about?
Do you have an hour?
If you can't put your points in like 10 minutes, you probably should trim it down a little bit.
Yeah, Atticus, we should probably come up with, like maybe like a pitch deck,
All right, fine. I mean, I'll
Write
say
down
it
a
plainly. I'll say it
flashcard.
plainly. There's a serious attitude in some of the pantheon where it's treated as a sort of parent-child relationship or a sheep-cattle situation, and I think that there are many ways in which both parties have lost out what in ways that could be improved upon. I think from what you're telling me that you have some issues with what your situation is, and I can absolutely tell you that we're not happy with it either in some ways.
You see Dolus has like kind of like, chin in the hands, like listening intently. Make an insight check.
Sure.
And why are you doing that? What's Anzo doing through all of this?
I think he's just really disturbed, just like standing there, but he's been like staring at Castillo ever since Castillo said, I think it'd be better if there were no gods. And he's like enamored, like in a really like good way.
Like, damn.
This guy's speaking my language.
No, but no more monopolizing of power amongst members of the Pantheon. Restrict people like Pax's ability to lobby with the other gods in favor of like safeguarding a like respectable sort of governance. I don't know.
I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Shoot.
Do you think Pax is the way he is because of himself? Or do you think Pax is the way he is because of something else?
I think it has something to do with both. You have your own sort of free will in a way, but can't help but being influenced by the people who worship you, no? We've seen that happen before where gods have been shaped by their believers. It wouldn't be a stretch to say that Pax isn't in some way affected by Duhara.
So at what point does that become clear?
I don't know if there is a clear line. I think Duhara's unrest has a lot to do with fear of the outside, of things alien to it, and I think that it has created a world where people want to consolidate power with, be it technology, be it control of media, or such and such.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see that somewhat reflected in that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. He thinks for a moment. So let me give you a simpler example. When Guinevere talks about magic, and she's like really into it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it also kind of stresses her out. There's kind of this thing, right? Where it's like, how much of it is Guinevere thinking that, and how much of it is the fact that Duharans are really scared of mages? And there's no answer to that. It's definitely an interesting one.
Well, I'll give you the same question, but throw it from the perspective of why are people born raised in Duhara around a culture that fears magic, why do they come to fear magic as well? It's not just the gods.
I never said it was just the gods.
Yeah. I'm just adding to your point. We're all products of our environment in some way.
Guys, this metaphorical talk is great and all, but we need like an actual plan.
I've been telling you guys we need to go to the mountain. We gotta go up Sarlar Mountain. I gotta talk to Hephaestus.
Oh my god.
So,
That's gonna take a while.
so Atticus,
What's up?
what's your plan for the underworld then?
I don't know the full workings of the underworld.
Right.
I'm just a
but
guy.
what would you what would you want to happen?
For starters, I think we've slid back. We need to pull things back to where they were before. And
What
from there,
would you want to happen?
You're stopping me every time I'm trying to talk. What are you looking
No,
for
you're
exactly?
putting it in a bunch of, flowery philosophical language. But Atticus, what does the underworld look like in your head?
That's not for me to decide.
Okay, so you don't have a plan. You know who does have a plan?
Pax?
It is
Actually, no.
putting the
X doesn't have a plan.
I think he has ideas. I think Hana has a plan. I think that's the one who has a plan.
Is it a good plan?
I don't know. I haven't asked her. I think in Hana's mind, the underworld looks like she's running it. And she sits in a chair. And she's comfortable. And Pax just tells her what to do. And she does it. I think that's the person who has the real plan here.
Just,
That's not very good.
I mean, I get what you mean, though. She has a goal. She has an image in her head. It's exactly what, and
I
she has,
doubt Pax gives a shit about the underworld. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I doubt he gives a fuck what happens to that fucking thing.
He just wants another pawn in a higher position of power.
Right.
yeah, Hana's got a leash, but it's a nice leash.
The underworld's a lot more important to you guys than it is to him.
So why does he want it?
I don't think he really cares. But I think, Hana wants it, and she gave him a good idea. And he's like, okay, we'll do that then.
Personally, I think the way the underworld works right now is fine. There's no real need to change it.
I mean, I
But
kind of
the-
get the appeal. I'm not saying I'll join it. I'm just saying, I see where Hana's going.
Being a puppet's easy.
Yeah, and especially if it's one with a title.
Listen, whatever the plans for the underworld be, my reason for doing my plan, whatever you want to call it, is to first deal with the issue with this guy, with the rift. Okay? That's the plan. As far as I'm concerned.
And that's my biggest fucking concern right now.
Right.
Probably a good start.
I think you gave Persephone a lot of shit in the meeting, so I feel like you should back it up. Just saying, that's fine. I don't have a lot of stakes in this. So,
Whatever you say.
Honestly, the whole rift thing is more for you than me. I'll be fine.
I kind of like what's going on right now, where we just stop existing after we die. Because our soul gets destroyed, but
It's it's whatever. It's death.
That's
Wait,
where my
let's
mind lies
clarify.
more.
Sorry, go ahead.
I
Well,
mean, it's
no.
not for
I think it
everybody,
should be
but-
up. I think we should have more choice as a society. Our underworld is not the same as the Colton, the Simpoian underworld. They all conform to different. They all are different things
So
because
you
of
already do have a
the.
choice.
Yeah, just
I'm
stop
just
believing.
being a contrarian. Don't mind me.
Just don't believe in one of the others.
Right, but people don't know that they can believe in one of the others. They don't know that they have that choice. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know anything about how the gods work at all.
Because they don't care.
Yeah, it's not that hard to find information out. I mean, I became like a cleric in a month. Less than that, actually.
I think that there's a level of willful ignorance as well.
Wait, hold on. There's something been itching at my mind constantly. Dolus,
Mm-hmm.
what happened to the original god of the underworld?
Forgotten.
Well, your buddy Hanzo Beowulf and your other buddy Gwen Beowulf decided that they were going to get rid of him. As far as I know, Gwen did a big wish, and whatever the wish was, it got rid of Hades.
You just see Fordian just slowly look at you guys.
I wasn't there for it.
You know, I don't fucking regret it. My bad.
Oh my god. Sorry.
You're the ones. So are you saying they're the ones who created this mess?
You don't gotta put everyone else on the pedestal. It was me and Gwen. But mostly me, I'm the one that gave the wish.
Dolus, I would like to leave early.
You so freaked out about this rift.
I need to think about a few things.
All right, Emo.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Apologies for leaving early.
I mean, you're fine. This is probably gonna go on for like 5 hours. So.
Right. Well, you make a bed, you clean it up. Or you get someone else, or you pay someone else.
Well, perhaps they're trying. Evidently, they're here, aren't they?
Yeah. You see Fordian leave the room.
Walk down the stairs. Still
Yeah,
in view.
Mm,
Oh, there he goes. Sashay away.
yeah.
So do you know anything about that rift, Dolus?
No.
What the fuck? Why is he freaking out about it so bad?
I assume it goes to the astral plane.
What's so bad about the astral plane?
Lots of shit in the astral plane.
Oh yeah, I know there's a lot of shit in the astral plane. What is in the astral plane?
Scary monsters.
Monsters and stuff. Like, come on, use your brain.
Anything,
Probably more
You have a
aliens
brain?
than what you guys fought in the last timeline.
Yeah. Something like that. Well, anyways, I just wanted to get a good view of what you guys are thinking. Alright. Well, if it helps, you have more time. I doubt Persephone's gonna open the underworld within 3 months. Highly doubt.
Mhm.
It's gonna be cool for a while.
So true.
Again, everyone
I have to
by the
get some
coming
codes
in a
to some
while.
of my-
I've got some gifts.
Some of my followers that were asking me for some.
That's sweet.
That's my job, isn't it?
Taking care of people is important.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Yeah, blow it.
So, just to, get a summary of what we just discussed. There's no plan in place for the underworld. The thing that you guys caused. And
You fucking know that's not true.
I don't know, it's a little bit true. You did cause the.
Sorry, are you done beating us down to the fucking ground? Or are we?
Oh my
do you
gosh!
Sorry,
Let me finish.
Yeah, well, you didn't fucking let me finish, bitch. So shut the fuck
You
up.
let me
No, you finish then. Go finish.
Mr. Krabby Pants. Anyways, he gets on play for the underworld. So we have a radio show that Atticus is doing. And then what else?
I've just been taking care of people.
Okay, that's
Meridian.
fine. It's pretty good.
I guess we'll take a look into the rift. See if I can figure out what's wrong with it.
Okay.
And kind of
Anzo, your job is from me, actually. And that is keep a watch on Guinevere.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
She'll probably need it. I know you know. I'm just saying for everybody else. He thinks for a moment.
So we've given you a sense of what
Okay.
we're up to.
Well,
What news from the Pantheon?
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine.
That's it. And it's just okay.
Debrief and just, so I wasn't gonna go like spy on you. I'm not past.
I'm good.
I appreciate it. It's nice to catch up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody you have here.
Thanks. I do this every couple of days. The Eclipse, my bar.
Is there a way
Non-
to get here, or is it invite only?
No, this is my domain.
Oh, okay.
I forgot how big it is, but it's a non-violent circle, so no weapons and no damage spells.
It's nice.
You just gotta
Yeah.
Your
get creative.
is kind of like that, right?
You don't, no one
Not
takes
as intense,
You
but
can't take damage here.
it would be nice.
Fascinating.
No, yeah.
Again, you just gotta
Yeah.
get creative.
Your HP pool will stay at full while you're here.
That's honestly not okay. No, I'm done. I'm done.
No, what? No, give me your insight. Atticus Grim.
I can think of a few. I really should.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is not a conversation topic. I'm sorry. I'm just being pedantic. Go on.
Yeah. Anyways, let's recoup in like a month.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Atticus, if you want, I can give you some rundown on how the underworld used to work anyway. It's probably changed, but I did used to be a cleric of Persephone.
Do you want to head back to the studio after this?
I've got some things to do, but I'll meet you maybe tomorrow, day after.
That'd be the perfect time to go through that.
Yeah. It's not as complicated as some people make it out to be.
Yeah. I'm already fairly aware of most parts.
Fascinating conversation happening in front of me. Anyways, I'm gonna go show off.
Have fun.
Get a drink.
Thanks for talking with us, even though we sound kind of crazy.
We are kinda crazy.
You are crazy and very dumb, but it's okay.
All the self-deprecation, guys. Come on. All right. No hard
Of all the
feelings.
people we meet, we're probably some of the craziest ones.
I know this. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Anzo, Dola slipped something into your shirt a little bit as he takes off.
Kind of like instantly pulls it out.
It is a amulet. It's very small, about the size, like smaller than your palm, of just like a. It's very a la Evil Eye. It's like a circle, like a blue circle with like a smaller ring inside of it, of like a lighter blue circle.
That's pretty.
Hmm.
You don't think so?
I don't think anything from that guy's pretty. Why the fuck did we even come here? What did he actually give us? What did he say?
Well, I know to keep an eye on my brother. better eye on my brother now.
He seems to think that Persephone's lockdown is going to take another extra few months than normal.
We know Hannah's just a puppet.
Well, we knew that already, but we know what her general plan is, at least. He gave us some things, small things, but it's something, I guess. We'll take it.
Know what I mean?
Shouldn't have even gone here.
Yeah, maybe. But, I mean, it is true. We do need to come up with a more concrete plan other than I want no gods. No offense.
I have. With the underworld staying, I know no gods is just a pipe dream. It's not going to happen. There's too many people that believe in the way things are now.
Well, at
But
least you
with-
could make them forget, like with the tower last time.
But with how things have been running in the underworld, not the bad setup. Just keep it like that. Or, if you want, you could even make it happier. Take away the barriers. Just put a paradise for everyone. Who would want to live their life again anyway? Now, a place where everyone's happy, I can see that. But
Well, when it comes to reforming the underworld itself, I think we'll have to wait until we're in a position. Well, start with not having undead. I can't agree that this current situation is okay. I can't agree that having actually that's what they're doing to stop the undead. Never mind. That's right.
to stop the undead, souls are just disappearing, being destroyed by
Yeah,
Thanatos.
my bad. Sorry, long day.
Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't died before, so I don't know what I really think about that.
You have died before.
Oh yeah, that doesn't count.
Kinda.
No, it does count. Yeah.
Did you get onto
Well,
the other
I
one?
wouldn't be here
It
if
doesn't
that weren't
count
for if
until-
this current system was in place. In that case, yeah.
So you want to be
Most of us wouldn't be here. In fact, yeah.
Atticus?
What?
You want to become the god of death, right?
I don't fucking know anymore, man. I'm fucking fucking exhausted from all these. If I fucking could, I would let them fucking out like you're talking about, but we don't have that option. We only have the ability to empower the people, to tell them how things are and how they work, and try and fix that. I don't know if I can become a god. If I can, I will. If it means like getting some modicum of control back in the hands of the people, but
You can kill gods. It's just gonna be a lot. And they just come back unless you, eat them.
So let's just eat every fucking god.
That is an idea, but that is a very difficult idea.
well,
It's making me hungry. But,
The fuck? Sorry, continue.
I mean, it's happened.
it's happened, and
That's technically, but
let's not talk about this in this place right now.
Speaking of in this place,
It's probably the best place to talk about it, actually.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
speaking of this place, someone is coming up the stairs.
Oh, who is it?
that's what I'll get.
We'll talk
I'm
about
just kidding.
before they come up. We'll talk about this later. Actually, we might have a better shot at figuring this out once we get to Vestus. They'll know. You will have a better idea of where we're at there. Person.
Alrighty, as someone's coming up the steps, it is a large and very muscular human woman with this sort of giant, long, like very poofy, orange, reddish, more on the redder side, hair that like just drapes down her back and like, kind of like towards where her hips are. She's just covered in like battle scars. She has like a dastardly kind of gash on her face. Like a scar of a gash on her face, kind of goes from like the back of her jaw towards where her nose is, and you can hear her steps too, like she's like coming up the stairs. She's a white woman. It's not Cecilia.
Damn.
But she is wearing what looks like just like a I was probably just like a tank top, honestly, with pants that are at the waist, like loose fitting jeans. And she gets to the top of the steps, and looks down, and goes, "Hello, I have finally caught you, not in a dangerous way."
Hello?
Do we know you?
You contacted me about a month ago. And
Oh,
let's take a break.
that's Nike.
Let's do a few. This will be quick.
Locked in.
Nike goes, I heard from the grapevine that you relocated here. I will make my presence brief, as I am borderline naked. And she has like a full jacket jacket on, like it's like regularly clothed.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dress code either.
There was a dress code?
I do not recall hearing a dress code. Are you referring to the lack of armor?
Yes, that is correct.
I understand. And I share your opinion on the matter. I received word from my avatar regarding your interest in my assistance. I apologize for the delayed response. I was preoccupied.
Yeah. I think I just want to ask you some things, if that's alright.
Mhm.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
know what you see in Pax. What he's
What-
offered you, what his plans are.
He has offered me very little.
And so my previous question then, why do you support him?
I do not.
Then, where do you stand with all this?
What is this referring to?
I mean the future of the Pantheon. Because the way it's shaping out now, that one seems to have plans to put himself atop it. Whether in name or in power only is to be seen, but I'm sure even you can see that.
Well, there is internal conflict within the Pantheon. What you saw at the meeting is a fraction of the... I'm sorry, it's still fucking up. What you saw at the meeting is a fraction of the total number of the gods that are actively worshipped, as well as as numerous spirits that are not involved in greater matters. Your understanding of the situation is rudimentary at best. That is not an insult to you. That is by Pax's design. And that is the nature of divinity. As I'm sure you know, historically, that is how it works in every nation.
I'm of the belief that that ought to change.
It's a foolish goal.
I disagree.
Of course you would. You are human. This matter regarding Pax is not what I have come to discuss with you, though. I believe what is occurring with Pax is the result of many millennia of internal fighting, even before we took over among the original 12. There is not much you can do about it without getting divine help. My matter with you is to discuss the underworld. Similar to you, I am not happy with the situation. I think it is frustrating Persephone's decision. After all, many of my worshippers, they spend their lives training and hope that at the end of their paths they will be rewarded in the afterlife, and the idea that does not exist, it is upsetting to me.
On that we agree.
So I wish to provide assistance in whatever plan you may have, as you so boldly proclaimed at the meeting. I'm interested to hear your suggestions, and I'm willing to assist if I so think that it is reasonable.
Wow. I cannot speak for my companions, as we are of different minds ourselves. But as I have made clear, I have made a bid for the mantle of Hades and control the underworld. I think it best to reinstate the previous status quo, but to from there seek ways of bettering both the underworld pantheon and its relationship with the mortal world.
You will have to
For the
kill
benefit of
Persephone
all.
to achieve your goal.
If it comes to that, then so be it. I don't. I don't want to argue with you there.
Then you will need to prepare.
We plan to.
Are the rest of you involved in this plan?
Impale Persephone?
Yes. If what your friend is suggesting is what his chosen course of action, then that is what will be required. As well as Pax's choice for the underworld. Pax will not go down there himself.
I have to think about it.
I'm looking like right at Cat Sinanzo.
I think Anzo's looking at Castillo.
Oh my god.
Why are you all looking at me?
You are her disciple, are you not? It's only reasonable that we look to you for
Not
guidance.
anymore.
Then it's settled. You have no ties to the woman. Why does it bother you?
I thought of her as a friend once. I guess I put myself a bit too important. And if she has to die, then put her out of her misery. Preferably she'd stay alive and run the underworld, seeing as she's the only one that really knew how things worked, compared to the rest of us. Would be a shame to lose all that knowledge, but things can be changed.
We're resolved to
it
deal with her one way or the other.
It is unfortunate that there was no possibility of peace amongst the situation, however, it cannot be helped.
I'm like just kind of like looking her up and down, seeing her.
She's huge. She's like taller than Onzo.
Yeah. Do we seem like we're losing her attention at all, or is she like starting to come onto this?
Make an insight check.
Famously good at these. Not 20 actually, 19.
That's
Wow.
She came here with a goal, very strong goal. This is her pitch. She's very soldier-like, very military-esque. So, it seems like she planned to talk to you, and I mean, you guys seem to be saying what she was hoping you would say. This is what she was expecting.
Our current bid. I want to seek out Hephaestus in Salar Mountains. Currently, we do not have a way of bypassing some of the more imposing protections the gods wield. The divine protection, the resistances, such as
As Hephaestus and the Fates both reside on the Sarlar Mountain, I will not be able to teleport you significantly high up, but I can get you partway through the trip.
If you would do this, we would be most grateful.
Noted. And as for after the death of Persephone and Hana, what is your plan, Atticus, after that?
That will not stop Pax on its own. He still has goals that do not yet.
But a hole
We don't know what he's up
would need to be immediately filled.
with the underworld, yes.
Mhm. If you go about destroying Persephone and leave a hole, that will question the incoming leadership and their competency. If Persephone cannot wrangle her people now, there is no telling what they will do if there is no one in that seat. You best think about that.
What sort of relations do you have with her court, if any?
None. The underworld is very elusive to the rest of us gods. There is an intentional barrier we cannot stay on there for long. Just as most denizens of the underworld cannot stay up here for very long.
If one were to become bound to the throne of Hades, they would have to, in some ways, respect that authority, no? Even with Hana, they would have issues, I imagine. If you're talking about the
Well,
throne being filled.
a display of power of the very not public. I'm trying to think of the word. A display of power of a very obvious killing of a ruler is enough, I believe, to establish a power dynamic.
Right.
It's the same way that the Duharan kings of old, when a tyrant would take over, the first thing that tyrant would always do is kill the king, whether it was during the battle or afterwards. In the public execution is to demonstrate power and strength of the new regime.
I worry how long such a regime would last, but
Well, the good news is that most denizens of Hell are unable to even enter the court without some kind of extreme ability. It's unheard of. That is the only. Seriously, fucking up. The only mortal to ever enter Hades' court and leave unscathed would be Orpheus, in his great tragedy.
I see. I understand we'll have to deal with Persephone, one way or the other. But we've already made preparations to fill her seat, as I'm sure we've made clear.
Right, with you. I resume.
Dior Castillo. I won't diminish his.
You make a bid for the throne, Castillo.
I'd rather not spend my time in the underworld. There's more people to help up here.
Very lies to you, Atticus Grimm.
Then that's just how it will be.
Alright.
If I can help it, I don't plan to stay as helpless as Hades, but
Hades was not helpless. You are a fool if you think so.
good then. I've been told a very sad story in that regard.
Persephone's view is burdened by her admiration for him.
I can imagine.
Hades was a powerful man who had much control over his dominion, and if he were not bound to his chair, well, let's just say the story of Hades and Zeus would have played out very differently.
Give it your wheels.
She does not comment on that.
I think Castile laughs at it.
It's like a wheelchair in her head.
Give it chair wheels.
Well, if Hades don't have wheels, then he can move around more.
Give it chair wheels.
Well, I'm right, aren't I?
No. Yeah, man, give it chair wheels. Anyways.
Yeah.
I have to look in. Alright. Nikki nods. Alright then. So, inform me of the date in which you wish to go up the Sarla Mountains. I will. Sorry, excuse me. I will make preparations in regarding to breaking the Underworld's barrier momentarily.
All right.
Maybe in like a month. Pretty busy with things right now.
Yeah, do you want to come on my podcast?
What is that?
You can speak to the people of Duhara through a little device they have called a radio.
No.
It's okay, I guess you'll get somebody on there someday.
I interact with mortals who need my assistance and who request my blessing. I do not speak to the ignorant.
I won't deny you there. I do think they could use you still, but that's your call.
You waste your breath.
Have you been interacting with Ace? Have they been doing okay?
Yes.
Oh, that's
He's doing
good.
fine.
Glad to hear it.
Are we familiar at all with what avatars are?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Somebody's like, so you said you have a. That guy was your avatar, right?
Yes.
What's an avatar? Right?
An avatar is a term that we have started using to refer to paladins and clerics who fully exemplify our tenets, whatever those may be, as is determined by the deity. These people are very devoted, and thus we reward them by providing them with a unique title, as well as special powers and somewhat of a authority.
But you have to choose them, right?
I choose them, yes. Mine, at least.
Or do you know if other gods, if it just kind of happens with them, or is it, or is that something you wouldn't know?
I do not know what the other gods do with their followers. But I like to properly reward mine. If you work hard and you obtain your goals, then there's no reason why I wouldn't reward you for that.
Oh, yeah.
And you the rewards the afterlife?
Oftentimes, but not always. I think that people who work hard should get material rewards in this life. Whether it's a form of wealth, like many of my hockey players, football players, and such, so my other athletes, wealth, honor for soldiers, notoriety, so on and so forth.
Just a hypothetical, but you and many others talk about rewarding and respecting followers. You're a soldier, but it just seems as though it's been some time since many of the gods have had a time where they could reward and respect their peers.
Clarified. You speak around your point. What is it?
How do you see mortals compared to the gods? What are they to you?
She thinks for a moment. I think they're flawed, but they're trying their best.
And what are the gods to you?
The people I live with. I've known them my entire existence. We were in Pandora's box together, most of us. There's a certain complexity that comes with relationships that last that long.
I can imagine.
So you
But
know
no.
Pandora's box.
Yes, I was in it.
Was Paxton there with you?
Yes.
It's strange. Paxton seemed to recognize Pandora's box. Or know what it was. But if you know, then they should know. Any reason why they wouldn't?
I'm not sure. I know he likes to joke around often, so perhaps it was a fib on his part. Being coy.
I suppose that could be it.
Any questions?
I'm satisfied.
Great. I think Dolus must be to leave now. And she looks over the balcony and you see in the crowd is Dolus fucking staring at her. But you see on Dolus's body, like under his like eyes, like kind of like two slits under his eyes, like another set of eyes that are like looking up as well at her.
He looks cool. Yeah, I'm surprised he let you in here.
I had to pull some strings. But I make do.
We appreciate it.
And she turns around. She's going down the steps. She kind of over her shoulder says, she goes, and to finish, do not cross me. You will not win. And she goes down the stairs.
Well, this has been productive today.
Yep.
Do you think she's scared of Pax?
I think most of the gods are.
But why?
I wouldn't say that so loud, but possibly. I don't think they are enough, if I'm being honest. Anyway, we should make our way out as well.
I suppose. I'll see you all soon.
Maybe. Oh fuck! Wait, no, I have to go home so I can go see what's wrong with Fordian. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Keep an eye on that little bird creature.
Okay,
Us-
well, be nice. His name is Fordian.
He's
Where's
all
your-
weird.
Where's your thing set up, Castillo? Where are you right now?
Oh, you remember my old home that we stayed at for a while? In
Yeah.
Meridian? It's just that. Transformed it a little bit. Has furniture now, so nobody needs to sleep on the floor, or I guess we could still sleep outside in the little tent things that you made.
I think I'll visit next time I come down.
You're always welcome. Oh, I need to introduce you to Misty. She's great.
Misty?
Just a new friend of mine. I do not think Sunny likes her very much,
I
but
think she's fine.
she's so amazing.
I'm excited to meet her.
She'll tell you all about the weather.
Really?
He looks really confused now.
Anzo, are you good? Taking care of Gwen all by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even by myself. I'm up there with Quatia. So,
Gwen's quiet most days, so
yeah, she's been pretty quiet. So,
If you have any more help, or just someone to babysit, or just money in general, I don't think you guys use money over there, actually.
no, not really.
We're always just teleport away.
Thanks.
And I think Gwen has sending. Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
she definitely does.
It's just when you say, I don't know,
What is it?
the whole killing the gods idea. You gotta remember, she's one of them.
What are you trying to say right now?
I just don't want you to scare her. You and you. I pointed Castillo.
What?
I just said I don't want you to scare Gwen.
We're not going to hurt Gwen. She may be a god, but she's still Gwen.
I know, but I don't know. I don't like
Yeah,
how
well-
Gordian was talking about it. I just don't want nothing to happen to her.
Nothing's gonna happen to her.
Alright.
That's why we're doing all this anyway. At least that's why I am.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go deal with my bird boy.
I'll be taking care of my people if you need me. You all know where to find me.
So true.
And always available through sending, though I don't think most of you have that.
Not even a little.
Nope.
I do.
Otherwise, you do?
No.
Yeah, no sorcerer's got that. Oh, okay.
I say no sorcerer's god.
Fucking asshole. This guy's organizing my spell list.
But do you also know the phone number? Does the Beowulf Manor have a phone?
No.
I should get one sent up there for you.
You guys can do
No.
a TV,
He
you can
didn't
do a
have
phone.
TV. He didn't have electricity.
Maybe they had like a landline.
Well, it's not gonna work if all the way up there if there's no connection. Like, actually, you need the line. There's no line set up.
Yeah, if the land on the land, there's.
It's not too late to put one up.
We're not big on technology up there.
All right, well, at least take like a mini radio or something with you so you can call me.
Call into Atticus' radio show. Atticus, it's an emergency! Let's get off the radio show! No.
Sorry, guys, gotta go kill Pax. Got a piece. I will be right back. See you guys next time.
Do you hear
And-
click, click,
and-
click, click, click?
There's people there that are like, yeah, fuck peace. Fuck the
Fuck, please.
Whoa! Who are you talking about?
So y'all heading home?
Yeah.
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 Look back home.
Checking my buddy.
Wanna
many
go
weeks-
do my thing?
Alright. Alright. Talk to me too. Alright. Can I think of the order we're gonna do this in? We'll do. Anzo, because he's the fastest. Anzo, you get home. You go into your house, and immediately you hear Cortia yelling for Gwen. From like down the hall.
Oh, I like just walk to where Corti is.
I think Gwen's like looking in the cupboards, and she's like, "Gwen, where'd you go? Hi, Gwen."
Why are you looking
Oh
in the
my
cupboard?
fucking god. I don't know, maybe she's turned into a mouse.
Yeah, people don't normally do that.
But she's not exactly normal, is she now?
Well, it's not very kind to say.
I mean, literally.
Alright. What happened? Something.
I can't find her. She went to say she's gonna go to the bathroom. Never came out.
Did you check the bathroom?
I did. Who the fuck do you think I am, Hanzo?
Alright. I don't know. She's been going on excursions recently.
I don't know. Let me ask the village.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Can you go? I can't really walk.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna look around the house first for footprints and whatnot.
All right. I'll go back to looking outside.
What up? And Panzer will step out of the house again and first, like, just take a quick look around the snow and see if there's any, like, obnoxiously obvious footprints. And
No, you don't see anything.
alright, we'll go into the village.
Okay. You go into the village.
What was I gonna ask? And he'll just like ask like every single person you see.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
uh,
You talk to the various elves in the village, and eventually they redirect you to the bakery.
okay.
And you enter, and you see Guinevere at the kind of not front desk, but like at like where they do like the bartering and stuff, and she offers some berries and stuff that she has for a loaf of bread, like raisin bread. But you see on her, make a do a perception check.
Okay. 20.
Okay. The more obvious things, one, she does have what looks like a like a plastic bag, like a grocery bag almost,
Mhm.
kind of over her shoulder. It's pretty full in it, and as she moves around, you hear like um, like the sound of like a marble rolling in a can.
Okay.
Um, has her sketchbook strapped to her. You see she has a little bit of like marker stains on her fingers. You know when kids play with markers a little too much.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, she and like a little bit of her hair is wet, like a little strand of it.
All right.
But she gets the bread. She is wrapped up, and she turns around, and then she sees you.
He's just leaning on the. He's just like leaning on the door frame. Oh,
She goes, "I got bread for us."
that's great. Why did you tell Clotilde you're going to the bathroom, and then not
Well, I wanted it to be a surprise.
getting the bread?
Yes, it's raisin bread. Tortilla's favorite.
Is it Clotilde's favorite?
It is Tortilla's favorite.
um, can I roll an insight check? Just
Sure.
yeah. 16.
16. She desperately is not wanting to acknowledge the bag.
Huh. So what's in the bag?
Look of misery on child's face. She's, I just saw some supplies from the store that they don't sell here.
Where'd you go?
I went to the Craftsmax in Zarif.
You went to Zarif without me?
Oh, just a quick trip.
I mean, that's alright. I just kind of wanted to go.
Uh, well, you were out, so.
No, that's true. What do you get?
Oh, just paint.
So you don't mind if I look in the bag, right?
I mean, it's just paint. Nothing really interesting in it.
Well, I mean, if it was just paint, I love paint. I love colors.
No, you don't. You can't even draw with me.
I do draw with you. Just you say it's not drawings because it's so bad.
Um. Okay.
I'll take a quick look. Just a quick look.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Still begrudgingly open the bag. And you see a couple of things in there. It's not just paint. It's spray paint cans. And underneath them is what looks like jacket, maybe like a dark jacket, kind of folded, quote unquote, up.
What do you? I'm confused. What are you doing?
I just wanted to try something new. I
That's
saw
alright.
I saw it on TV.
Alright. Why are you so nervous about it?
Well, I don't know.
You're all good. You can have your own creative escapades. I won't even ask about it anymore. If you don't want to show me. Though I'd love to see. You're quite the artist, you know.
Maybe later.
Alright. Wanna walk back to the house now?
I'm sure.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you have other things you wanted to go out and do?
No, just get the bread.
She looks at her like, are you sure?
I already did what I wanted to do today.
Alright. Come on then. I'm not upset at you. I just
I just want to make sure you're alright, is all.
Okay.
Am I good? No stress? Do I look stressed?
He doesn't
Don't
answer
say
that
I always look
question.
like stressed.
He doesn't answer that question. She spares you.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Castillo, the second shortest.
Oh, hello.
Hi, buddy. So you got home and you got interrupted by this other thing.
I sure did.
So where are you doing this?
We'll go do it in the greenhouse.
Okay, that's crazy. In the greenhouse?
I want to be close to nature.
Oh my god. Alright, Castillo, tell everybody, tell our friends what Castillo Ezio is doing in the greenhouse right now.
So, I've got an empty space somewhere in my chest. We're just gonna cut that open and put a battery in there. And it'll all be okay.
So
Yeah, we're gonna cut it open. It's kind of like going right through the little scar he already has there with the starburst. Just kind of makes it a little longer. And he'll sew it up himself.
Okay.
There's probably like leaves and vines keeping the battery in
So-
place as he sews it.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, make me a con save. Just to see like how well you can do this without like how much pain you're in.
Roll a con save to see how quickly you instantly die.
That was in that one.
Oh, Castillo, this is a lot
Ouchies.
harder than you fucking thought it would be. You go to rip it open, and like it obviously hurts as much as the first time. But when you put the battery in, you feel this searing pain take over like your chest. Like it feels like you're being stabbed like over and over again. Like this sort of throbbing, it's like this sort of throbbing pain, like almost like a heartbeat. But then that burning sensation comes in, and you black out. I think you black out completely. Like you get the last stitch in, and you black out in the greenhouse.
Important thing is, we did it.
And you're in there for a while. That when you are kind of woken back up, the sun is rising. It is the next day, and you see Misty like shaking you. She's like, Castillo, are you okay?
I'm alive. Oh god, barely.
No, stay laying down. Okay, I'm gonna try to get at one of our healing potions. Just don't move.
Don't think I could. He's just gonna lay on the floor and stare up at the ceiling. That was stupid.
Yeah, as you're laying on the ground, you look at the ceiling, you hear a voice.
Hello?
I don't remember what she sounds like. It's just a British accent. She goes, "Oh, not very bright of you, is that?"
He's gonna look for where the voice is coming from.
You turn your head. And kind of sitting on the, she has you see a very familiar, like, scythe. So that like, shimmering red blade. It's brighter than you thought it was. You've only heard about it from, your family. Shimmering, kind of scarlet blade that is sort of stuck into the ground, where the soil bed is, where the vegetables are being grown. So the handle is like sticking out at like an angle with all the thorns wrapped around it, kind of taut, and she's sitting on the handle, kind of at this angle. Um, she has one leg kind of holding herself up so she's not like sliding or like moving down, kind of stabilizing herself. You see, a very pale, sullen woman wearing a white dress shirt, suspenders, brown slacks, loafers, um, short black hair cut into like a bob, a longer bob, with green eyes, and you see some small stitching like near her chest and kind of around her neck a little bit. You know who this is immediately. It's a very recognizable visage. A bit more baby faced than she's depicted in the comics. But Serendipity West is sitting across from you, looking over at you.
Steo's just staring for like a long minute, and I think they can't help the smile that comes to their face. Not my brightest moment, but I'd say it's probably worth it.
If you say so. Got further than me, that's for sure.
Did I?
And you're still somewhat cognizant, aren't you?
Yeah, I like to think I am.
Well then, good job. She hops off the scythe and will grab it from out of the soil. You see that there's no residual dirt on it at all. She sort of spins the scythe in her hands, and then one flick and it disappears.
That's a neat trick.
Oh yeah,
So, what are you doing here?
I don't know. Ask your brain that question. I'm just gonna step over you towards the greenhouse door, and as Misty kind of opens it and like blocks Saren from view, as the door kind of creaks back closed, you see Saren's gone.
Steo just keeps staring at where she was. Wait for her to come back.
Misty's administering the health potion and all that stuff.
Misty, did you see a lady in here?
Oh, that's not a good sign for seeing people. All right, one second. I can't believe Casil's getting cyberpunked right now. Johnny Silverhanded. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Fordian and Zenny.
Yes?
Say, did you want to talk to Fordian, or did you want to just summarize what's up with that?
I was gonna go back. Sunny was gonna go back to her apartment to see if Fordian was there.
Is Fordian there?
Is he?
He is not.
Oh my god!
Where is
I
Fordian?
have to go search party for him.
No, but you see he when you notice he's not there, he walks in.
Yeah.
He walks in, but you could tell something is he walks in, he doesn't really acknowledge that you came in. He just sits down on the couch. He has his gun in his hand and he's just mulling over things.
Hey, Fordian. What's up? You ran off.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't I tell you what?
Why didn't you guys tell me that you people caused the rift?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, we Kind of didn't know if what Gwen did caused the rift. We just knew for sure that Hades was gone because of it. And then for some reason, I actually don't know if it was her so much as it was whatever power she had access to. Got that big old rift in the sky.
What kind of idiot? You see, he almost burst, but he stops himself.
You can yell if you want to.
What kind of idiot wishes for the god to get death to disappear? He basically fucked everything. God.
Yeah.
And now he's taking care of a child that can kill all of us? Like, what the...
Well, he's taking care of Gwen, who is partially a god. And yeah,
Doesn't make sense to me.
what doesn't make
Well,
sense?
you thought you could make erase death or something? Well, like, the fuck was his thinking?
Hey, buddy, I was dead when it happened. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what was going on in his head. All I know is Anzo was a very sad person.
Well, he doesn't want me to blame Gwen. Good. I don't blame her. She's child. That's fine. I get it. They make mistakes. He's the adult in the situation. He made those decisions.
Yeah. And now we gotta fix them.
I need you to tell me something.
Sure. What do you need?
Tell me not to kill him.
She'll go over, sit down next to Fordian, put her hand on his shoulder, and go, Fordian, don't kill Anzo.
You see him lean back in the chair.
She grips your shoulder tighter.
You see he slowly puts down his gun.
Why are you so scared of that thing?
That's how I got here. Not that one exactly, but rifts like that, that's how we travel through the stars. We, but, it's not supposed to be that big. There's a reason why, Earth is off limits. But not everyone follows the law. If that thing stays up too long, some other nation, some other place is gonna notice, and they're gonna and they're gonna come here. Occupy this land.
Oh, and take over, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Listen, you might not seem like it, but Earth is basically a gold mine for natural resources right now. And we say it's off limits, you know? We gotta let you guys evolve. But, not everyone follows the law.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't like seeing planets go to waste.
So that rift is just an
One
unlocked
big,
front door.
yeah. And basically, your friends just broke the doorknob and just forced it open,
Huh.
or kick down the door. That's probably a better term.
Do you know how to close it?
Oh no! It normally smaller ones normally close themselves. Bigger ones they they tend to last a little bit longer. Like years. Years longer. But and any technology I have, it's not enough to close that thing. Normally we have protocols to handle that, but obviously we don't have the technology to handle that. When's the probably the right now? That kid is probably our best bet at closing that damn thing.
Maybe.
I just listen, I don't make a lot of great decisions. I haven't in my life. I have not made good decisions. So, despite you being years behind in progress, I need you people to help guide me. Because, I'm not a good person. I don't. At least to your standards. And maybe not even to mine. You see, he puts his head down.
Oh, wait, I feel bad now. She like pat him on the back. It's like, I don't want you to get your hopes up too much. We're kind of a bunch of fucking weirdos. We have good intentions, but also we're kind of batshit crazy.
Good intentions is a good start.
So true. Do you?
Alright. I'll keep to my word. I won't cause any beef with Anzo.
I know you won't. You're a good guy. A shitty guy, but a good guy. You're a bad guy, but you're not a monster, you know?
You see, like you see, he's just like gazing forward when you say that. He's just like, yeah, not a monster.
And even if you used to be, you don't have to be anymore.
Okay, I think I think I need to sleep this off.
I was gonna make
But
dinner.
also, I am very, very hungover because even though that healing spell did cure my drunkenness, I still feel kind of the after effects.
I'll make you something, don't worry.
Yeah.
She gets up.
He flops onto the couch. Ah. My head is spinning.
Don't worry.
Oh, I need to warn you, I did drink a few more afterwards.
I figured you didn't leave immediately. I'm pretty sure I heard you telling the bartender to another.
Yeah, no, that was me.
I
I
know,
think I
but you
kissed
have
her. I think I made out with someone. I don't know. It was also blurry.
with your beat. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Well, don't worry, and don't worry. If you ever break your promise, I'll be there.
I don't know if that's reassuring or concerning. It's probably both.
Don't worry about it. And then she'll go
Yeah.
make him like something, something to eat, so that he doesn't feel so bad.
Yeah. All right.
Conversation over.
Alright. Okay. 50. Alright, next session I actually want to play games, so I'm gonna quickly go over some of the other news that happens in February.
Hey.
A lot of more storms. It seems like Johar is getting hit with some pretty nasty snowstorms repeatedly. The power goes out like a decent amount of time. Like not like not like so often, like we're starving or anything like that. But like enough people are, like noticing, like, oh, I lost power this week again. Couple more journalists die. One from each of the major news, like one from each of the major papers. So 4, the Mystic Tribune, the Zarif Today, the Meridian Median, and the White Ben Squire. They die in some pretty mundane ways. Seems like all medical related. However, there are some notable grisly deaths. Beginning in early February, there is the death of Miriam Wazinski. Miriam Wazinski is not anyone of particular importance, not a celebrity or anything like that. However, she is just a random accountant from Zarif. She died in her bathroom after being stabbed multiple times. She died of blood loss. That's from her wounds. Her body was found. Accountant is a normal job. Miriam died in her bathroom. Died of blood loss. Was covered in significant stab wounds. Died in her bathtub. Really grisly. Found by her neighbor. So much so that like some of the buzz about the death that Atticus had caused a couple months ago actually gets overshadowed pretty quickly. Which I mean, yay for Atticus.
No.
Because that's in the news for a while until it happens again. Another lady, Tasha Smith, is also found dead in her apartment in the Greenlight district, much closer to kind of the rich capital of the country. She is also found dead with multiple stab wounds and a gaping kind of gash in her chest. She's found dead in her bedroom. And that's 2 for 2. Another couple weeks, or no, sorry, another week or so. So those two murders happened 1 week, and then the next week another one happened. Last week of February, another woman dies. Lydia Jones, a librarian at the Missouri Public Library, is found dead in her living room on her couch, covered in multiple stab wounds. Died of presumably blood loss. Found by her sister after she had been missing for a couple days. Police have no particular. They can't quite gain a motive. These women have nothing in common in terms of their job or any kind of connection with companies, any kind of connection with family, nothing like that. The only thing that is significant is that they're all redheads. Not even the craziest bit of news that you guys hear. As you guys know, Jada Amber Scott did not show up at her trial. A warrant was out for her arrest, but she was not located at her villa. Jada dodged the police for a significant amount of time. For the first 2 weeks of February, she was also unaccounted for. Her legal team argued for an extension based off of another act that Armani had put in to kind of, pad his time for when he was being tried for court and stuff. Basically being like, if you're in a significant position of power, you can have like your court dates like delayed a little bit. They tried that for an additional week. Jada still did not show up. Jada and her mom were both unaccounted for until very recently. The second to last week of February, let me find the specific. Jada Amber Scott's mother, where is she? Yeah. Jada Amber Scott's mom, Jolene Amber Scott, after some rigorous searching, Jolene Amber Scott is found dead in the Sweet Dreams Motel in Zarif. The cause of death is not entirely certain. The police, the chief of police, Connor O'Malley, believes that the cause of death could be some kind of bludgeoning situation. Her face was pretty fucked when they found her. Jada Amber Scott is still not accounted for. In the midst of all this, let's see. Kenya is still doing pretty significantly well. Pauline's ratings are not great, but she's dealing with the Canadian conflict, and no war yet, so that's nice. Trying to think what else. What did I write down? Still some people upset about Jada Amber Scott's trial and the whole situation. The United Brotherhood for Freedom seems to be pretty adamant about everything. They're still making the same demands. Also, it's more on a local level. Let's see. You notice that over the course of like people talking about like Amber Scott supporters are just saying like Amber Scott supporters are not even really using Jada's first name. And like you kind of hear Jada getting kind of weeded out of the conversation a little bit. Oh yes, another major development. Here it is. Pauline Red officially pardons Lola Birmingham. Lola Birmingham does not do a trial for the Jada Amber Scott situation. In fact, they seem to be just some, more not fringe, but some more, tabloid-esque papers. They seem to be talking and seem to be close, being quite close. What's there? In more local news, in the Yellow Light District, there's a neighborhood watch for a mysterious cloaked man. He's described as being like about 5'8", 5'9". No, that's not true. Sorry, he's about like 5'10", wearing a like a thick like cloak with like a fur kind of inside. He covers pretty much almost his entire body, but the bits that you can see that people have reported, like his hands are covered in like these like white, a little bit kind of dirty bandages, like almost completely like fingers up. He's been described as wearing like a heavy chain, kind of wrapped around like from like the shoulder down, almost like a satchel. How you would like carry a how you carry a satchel, kind of has that on him. He hasn't done anything, but scary figure in closed neighborhood warrants a report, right? So there's that. Castillo, the Darling Bastards are doing great. Their Galton tour is so far very successful. They've had a couple of shows already. So that's going pretty good for them. I don't know if there's anything else that's particularly that I could think of that's of note. I think the last one would probably be this would be again local news. So this would be closer to the Yellow Light District, Green Light District. Pax's church has had a pretty decent boost in numbers over the last couple weeks. Not like anything like insane, right? But like noticeably more than usual. And it seems like Hana Sato, who runs the kind of main care unit at the Pax Church in Zarifa, is going to be assisting with the opening of a new location in Mountainside. Mountainside being past Riverside, obviously along the mountain. So there's that. And that is everything that I can think of that I have written down in terms of news. Excuse me. That's all I have. So for next session, we'll finish the downtime. Basically, you guys will say like what your characters did for the rest of the month, and then we'll move on to you guys meeting up again.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think just to answer Atticus's question, I think they did discuss that Gwen made the rift, but I don't think we ever like got to Anzo actually wished for death disappear.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I remember.
I'll also do NPC updates next session because NPCs also have downtime. Those will be brief though.
Okay.
A lot